Hello everyone, welcome back to the SN Studio for some more old world action. I'm very excited, it is a classic matchup today, but first, where are we? We are on the borders of Athel Loren, where the dense forests meet the rugged ground. And in that ancient land, there has been a corruption, a blight on the landscape of a chaos temple built crudely with stone, which could only have been built by one type of faction, and that is the Beastmen Brayherds, as you've probably seen from the video description and the thumbnail. The Beastmen are here for one more time. A big thank you to Chema for letting us use his Beastmen army. He runs a website called the ELEGANTE GANTE in Spanish, the Elegant Gaunt, and they are doing some great converted bases for old world, so I check them out. I will put a link in the description below for you to have a look. But yes, he's taking his army back soon, so I wanted to play them before they left. And I got a little bit jealous last time Chris played them because I normally play the Forces of Chaos. So I will be using the Beastmen today. And of course, being Athel Loren and being in the forest, none other than the Wood Elves will do. And Chris, who you may have seen from our previous games with his Orc and Goblin army, mainly Black Orcs, we have his Wood Elves in the studio today. It's a themed army from a previous edition. So there is no Glade Guard, which is a requirement, but we're going to do away with the requirement because we're here to have fun, and it is very thematic, and it fits the narrative what we're doing here today. Speaking of narrative, we are playing just a standard open battle again. We are still getting to grips with the game. It is Chris's second game, especially on camera, so we want it nice and easy. And of course, we're going to be playing at 1,750 points today because that's all the Wood Elves we could muster for that. So let's see. I'm really interested to see how a different points level is going to play because I've been playing 2,000 only at the moment. So yeah, really interested to see if that one works. There we are. With that said, let's check out Chris's Wood Elves minus the Elves, and that's coming up next.
Hi, I'm back again for some more old world. This time I've decided to branch out. Wood Elves. Branch out a little bit. I've left my orcs at home and I'm bringing my Wood Elves. Just like my orc army, this army was designed and built for 6th edition Warhammer Fantasy. I themed it around Dryka and the Forest Spirit Wood Elf army. Therefore, it is an entire tree-based Wood Elf army, so there's no actual elves in it. The one caveat I would say for this army today is that I do not have one unit of Glade Guard. That is a minimum that you have to have as a legal requirement. We've waived it because it's just a thematic battle, a thematic army, and I'm now in the process of painting up some Glade Guard to use that fits with the theme of the army. But we're not using them and bringing them today. So starting off with today's list, we have my general is a Treeman Ancient, 1 Forest Spite, that's it, just an Annoyance of Netlings. So that's -1 to hit her in a challenge. 3 more characters to talk about today, and all 3 are Branchwraiths. So the first one is the Branchwraith Dryka, not the named character. I've just named her Dryka because it's the old Dryka model. And she has the Blight of Terrors. So that means that she causes terror. So obviously helpful in the old world with -1 leadership, etc., and being able to charge in against the unit and hopefully break them and flee them. My second Branchwraith today, sorry, the first one is a level 2 wizard as well, so the Dryka is a level 2 wizard. The second Branchwraith is also a level 2 wizard, and this one has the Lamentation of Despair. So this is -1 leadership, or a -1 leadership modifier really, to any fear, terror, or panic tests for any enemy units within 6 inches. So when you tandem that up with the terror that's caused by the other Branchwraith, you know, you've got potentially quite a nasty little combination for making enemy units flee. The third Branchwraith and the final character is again a level 2 Branchwraith, and she has no additional forest spites. I'm breaking up the magic today because we've got quite a lot of magic, especially with the Treeman Ancient being a level 3. So that's the Treeman Ancient has battle magic. The first Branchwraith, level 2, has battle magic as well. And then the other 2 Branchwraiths have illusion, just so we can see what illusion and what battle magic do. Mixes it up in a little bit of variation. Moving on then to the core, I have 4 core units. 3 identical units of 12 Dryads, all with the Nymph, which is the unit champion. And the fourth unit is just a unit of 10 Dryads with a Nymph. So that's really the backbone and the core of the Wood Elf army. Because I wanted to keep it all Forest Spirits, there's nothing really else that fits in the core. I'm sort of hoping when the Wood Elf Arcane Tome comes out that there's a Forest Spirit army of infamy. In the special choice, I just have the one special unit, and that is a unit of 3 Treekin with an Elder. They are toughness 5, they've got armor being 2, they are relatively tough to shift, and they've got stump, so they can actually hold their own, and I think is a little bit of a steal for 160 points. So we'll see how they get on in today's battle. And then finally, in the rare slot, I have a Treeman. So not a wizard, you used to be able to use the bind spells for tree singing, if anybody remembers back to older editions. They don't have that now, but they can dish out 5 attacks, they've got their D3 stumps, they've got their tree whack, and they can hold their own. One thing that you have to note for Treemen and Treemen Ancients is that they're not unbreakable, like maybe some of the other bigger units like a Giant. They are stubborn instead, so they can be run down. So I'm going to need to support those Treemen with some of the Dryad units from core. But that makes up my 1750 points of Wood Elf Forest Spirits for today's game against their old arch nemesis and rival, the Beastmen.
Here we are. Beastman noises, goat noises. Let's get the goat men going. Get it in chat. Goat men going. Oh, what's a goat make? Oh! I don't know. Here we are with the Beastmen at 1,750 points. A little bit different if you saw our previous game against the Dwarves at 2,000 points. There were some bigger chunky units in there, but I wanted to kind of make a horde looking army. This is what we have done. We are led by a beast lord known as Chemagor, and Chemagor has a whole bunch of upgrades. First and foremost, a Chaos Gift. I have given him Slug Skin because it just sounds amazing. It's very pricey, but it's nice one to hit them in combat. Slug Skin, so his skin's all sluggy. And then we have ourselves a magic weapon. We have the Axe of Men, which can cause terror if you kill a character in combat. It's kind of cool, but just, yeah, wanted to bring an axe because he's carrying an axe. Then moving on, we have ourselves some magic armor upgrade. We have the Pelt of Midnight for extra bit of magic resistance to him and the unit, but also +1 to his armor on top of that, which makes him have basically a full plate in save comparison. So yeah, he is pretty beefed up, and hopefully he'll be showing the gods what can be done. Moving on from him, we have ourselves a Wargore, which will be our battle standard bearer. And I have given him the blackened armor, so he can have full plate as well. And against any flaming attacks, he has a 3-up ward save, which is nice, but I don't think it's going to come up in this game. But yes, he is rocking that. He also has himself a Chaos Gift as well. I've given him the Crown of Thorns, so the unit that he joins, as well as himself, becomes stubborn, which I think is pretty cool. And it sounds amazing, the Crown of Thorns. Yeah, so that's him. And then we are going on to the Brayherd Shaman. And the Brayherd Shaman, of course, is a level 2. And then we've given them, in terms of powers, I've only got a couple, so I'll just say them rather than in the description, but all the spells will be in the description below. I've taken Soul Eater, or I've got Soul Eater. And then I actually picked Vile Tide from the Beastmen lore because it just sounds amazing. 5d6. It's only strength 1, but still, yeah, pretty cool. And then in terms of upgrades on him, I have given him the Jagged Dagger, which is amazing. You can sacrifice your own troops and get bonuses to your casting. So that alone made me exactly want to take it straight away. And then, of course, I have given him the Ruby Ring of Ruin because I had some points spare, and I thought, why not add an extra spell? And Fireball can be quite handy at times. So yeah, I brought in the Ruby Ring of Ruin along with him. That's the characters. Let's go on to our core. And we have ourselves, first of all, a big old chunk of 30 Ungors. So these Ungors are going to just be standard on the side. And they will be, yeah, just holding one of the flanks down. Nothing more to say about them. They have full command and thrusting spears. Other than that, they're just Ungors. They do what they do, right? I really like Ungors as the models. I think they're really cool. But moving on, we have ourselves their bigger kin. We have the Gors. This unit has a hand, weapon, and shield combination along with full command. There is 20 of them. And other than that, they're just going to be doing gore things. So moving on from them, we have in our specials, of course, some Bestigors. And this is the meat of the army. We have ourselves 2 units of 20. One of those is, of course, Nurgle themed Pestigors, even though you can't do themed marks anymore, which is a bit of a shame. And but I have given them a magic standard. I think it's called the Vitriolic Totem, which gives them poison attacks, because I just wanted them to be kind of Nurgle-y, because they look Nurgle-y, you know? So poison attacks on those guys, 20 of those, full command, obviously with great weapons as standard. And then we have ourselves the Cornagors, but again, can't be Cornagors, so they're just normal Bestigors. Full command on them and another unit of 20, and that's probably where I'll put the BSB and the Beast Lord to ride along with them, and the Brave Shaman will join the Pestigors, because he's got Vile Tide, so, you know, sounds all kind of Nurgle-y, doesn't it? Rounding off the list, we have ourselves, not 1, but 2 Tuskor Chariots. I saw Chris do amazing work with these in our first game, so I want to try and replicate that. So heavy chariots with the AP2 and the impact hits, it's pretty tasty. So I want to hit them on the flank and hopefully get some good charges off on that. So that's the whole army. That's it. Nice big chunks of infantry, like we like it. I haven't tried skirmishers out with these guys. I like rank and file. It'll take me a while to kind of ease into the skirmisher life, but maybe in the future. With that, you've seen Chris's army, you've seen the battlefield, so we'll see you there in just a second for a classic Beastman Wood Elves matchup.
Blood dripped from the thick slabs of carved stone as the Bray Shaman held aloft the still beating heart of an elf caught by the herd on the edges of Athel Loren. The temple had been crudely erected near the forest edge, as the Beastmen whipped themselves into a frenzy of ritual, devoting the new sacrifice to their dark patrons. Flames from torches held high poured flickers of red and orange light across the monolithic pillars, as dark pulses of energy began to emanate from the central dais, causing the winds to blow and the surrounding plant life to rot and decay. The Bray Shaman glanced over at the tree line, sensing movement within the darkness. He waited a moment, focusing on the depths of the forest, but soon continued to speak the dark tongue of chaos to complete the ritual. Only, it was not what was inside the woods that moved. The forest itself had awakened.
Here we are on the edges of Athel Loren, where the Beastmen have set up their temple to pray to the dark gods, but there's stirring in the trees.
Not in my wood.
I was going to call you Treebeard, but it's more stubble. Tree stubble.
Yeah.
Tree stubble's here, not in my wood. You come along and you've grown a couple of branches and you've come to fight. Here we are. We're playing open battle once again. As I mentioned from the start, we're getting our heads around the game. And until then, we just want to have fun, nice and easy. This is your second game.
Second game ever.
Ever of Old World. So, I mean, not of fantasy.
Played fantasy.
Yeah, just a wee bit. And Of course, this is my first time using the Beastmen, and I am super excited. A little bit of a different list if you saw the first Beastman game against the High Elves, which is my first ever recorded game of the old world. Exciting times. Anyway, as I mentioned, we are here on the edges of the forest, hence all the forest goodness you can see. And then we have the temple of the, what do you call it? The herdstones, yes, of the Beastmen. So yeah, here we are. Now, in terms of the roll-off, we had a victory to the Woodkin. I was going to call you Wood Elves, but there's no elves to be, so Woodkin, yeah.
Pointy ears.
No pointy ears around here. So you got +1, +1. You will have +1 because of the way the deployment worked, because we both have equal amounts, but you deployed first, and you chose that table side. Talk us through deployment, and talk us through your little addition to your foliage right here. You've got a little foliage extra.
Well, let's start off with that then.
Yeah.
So I get to plant a forest.
Yeah.
Plant a little wood. So I decided to plant it right here, just before we end up deploying our armies.
Yes.
So try to create a little bit of a bottleneck.
Yeah.
Whole army has moved through cover, so it doesn't really matter to me. It just turns out that your whole army pretty much has moved through cover as well.
So it doesn't matter. But we like it. It looks cool. And that's, you brought some trees with you, with your other trees. Yeah. So in terms of deployment, talk us through.
So on my right flank, I've got a unit of 12 Dryads.
Nice.
With one of the Branchwraiths.
Yep.
Then hidden in the forest.
I love it.
Only deployed there because I thought it looked cool. Not for any strategic or tactical decision.
I love that.
That's a unit of 10 Dryads.
Yes.
Moving then into the center of the board, this is my Treeman.
Okay.
Beside my Treeman, I have a unit of 12 Dryads again with my my Branchwraith. Then we have the one wielding the sword is my Treeman Ancient.
Yes.
My 3 Treekin. And then right on my left flank, another unit of 12 Dryads with a Branchwraith in there.
Now you must be asking yourself, okay, that's there. Where? So they must have a lot in ambush. At least another 4 or 5 units, right?
No.
No. No.
This is 1,750 points. Yeah.
I mean,
pretty sparse.
Yes.
Isn't it?
But you know what? It's very good in combat. Very elite. Very. Okay, well, we shall see. We shall see. Now, what have I brought for the party? I tried to tone this down. I didn't bring any of the Minotaurs, didn't bring any of the big nasties, but I did bring 2 units of Bestigors because it's all we had to mix up the Beastmen. Again, thank you to Chema for allowing us to borrow them for this game, and he'll be taking them back soon, so I won't have a little Beastmen fun for a little while, but I'll hopefully get them back in the studio soon. Now, in terms of my deployment, we have the Ungors in the forest edges, purely because they had moved through cover, but also because I thought it looked cool, and also I couldn't fit them out anywhere else. And then we have the 2 units of Bestigors. We have the Nurgle one, with obviously the poison attacks, and I put the Shaman in that unit. And then this one we have, of course, just where the Wargore and the Beast Lord Chemagor himself is stationed. On the furthest right flank, we've got the big unit of Gores, just standard, nothing, no special characters in there, any of that jazz. And then we have 1 chariot, and then I managed to sneak another chariot, which Chris hasn't noticed, over in that flank. Didn't notice it, did you? Didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue.
No.
And he's there to ruin your day. Well, we'll see. We'll see anyway. Put them both on both flanks, because this side was a bit tough to place a chariot. And yeah, so I just plunked him on the end there. So that's deployment. Don't forget, I get +20 to my leadership as long as I'm within 24 inches of my Dark Temple. And you are -20 leadership all the time because of my Dark Temple. Nothing to do with the trees. Let's roll. You get +1 to this. Blue dice for you, for your blue gems. Ooh, okay. 3.
Very average.
That's a 4, but you get +1. So we roll again. Oh, tense. Dun, 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 dun. I got a 6. You have a 1. That means the Beastmen are going first. Do you have any shooting stuff in your army?
Only the strangle root attacks from the Treeman.
I have neither. I checked my chariots after last time with my High Elves. I missed my archers on the High Elf chariots the entire time. Beastmen don't have any of that. So, with that, Beastmen, turn 1 strategy phase. Coming up. Strategy phase! And there's not much to do. So, I'm just going to do Gaze of the Gods, folks, because it's fun. And I won't do, hopefully, a Mr. Pardo and roll lots of 1s and get very stupid characters. So, we're going to start off with the Brave Shaman right here. And he is going to be... Dun, 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 dun. There's a 5. Ooh, that is Dark Fury. He's gripped by rage, and he gets +1 attacks to his modifier until the remainder of the game. Okay, so an extra attack for him. And then we have the Wargore, Banner Bearer. He's stupid. Don't you say anything. Keep your mouth shut, sir. And then we have the Bestigor. Oh, God. Chemagor, please don't do this to me. Yeah, 3. Okay. So we've got Iron Skin. Oh, nice. It says champion skin becomes until your next oh, so he doesn't do anything. So you'll have Iron Skin. So he's got an extra attack if it ever comes to it. He's now stupid. But I don't have to roll for now because that's what you roll before in terms of the sub-phases in this phase. But next turn I'll have to roll the stupid on him. And, of course, Chemagor is pointless in this phase. But he's got Iron Skin along with his Slug Skin. Sluggy.
Wrong of me to gloat. No, there we go. Cheer whenever you get a 1.
Yeah.
Sportsmanship 0.
Sportsmanship 0. So with that, no charges, of course. We're going to go straight into movement coming up. Already feverishly fanatical, the beast herds rumble forward to defend their beloved shrine to the dark gods. Now, let me take you through what has happened in the movement phase, as you saw in fast time. On the flank on the right here, both chariots have pushed forward. I was keen not to get in easy charge range. I don't believe it might be in charge range, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I kind of eyeballed it. But you can't get them. But if you can, you get a good charge off, then that's half the fun. So don't mind. But yes, I've kind of tempted them ready so they can get some impact hits off on their next turn, which is pretty cool. Then behind them, we marched up with the unit of Gors doing what they do best. Then forward, we marched with the Bestigor unit with the General and the Wargore in it. And a reminder again, as I mentioned, he doesn't take stupidity until the start of his next strategy sub-phase. Moving on, we've only moved up normally with this unit because I can fireball. My Vile Tide magic missile is out, but I do have my bound item fireball, which is 24 inches, and can cover this unit over here, which is quite nice. So I might do a little cheeky fireball in the phase in a moment. And then through here, we had the Ungors, the Horde. They have poured through the forestry as support. I guess the horns were going off as we found out the Treeman were coming through. Maybe the Bestigor started blasting the horns. And then all the rest of the allies in the camp, or the herd, or the... What would they have? Like a lodge? No. What would they have? Just a hut? Little huts.
Little hammocks in the trees.
Little hammocks in the trees, exactly, yeah. They can't, why can't they relax too? So the Ungors have moved through cover, as most of the Beastmen do, so they don't get penalised. And we're only doing these as difficult ground, because there's a lot of trees. No dangerous needed or required. And of course, these are impassable, if you are curious. And we're going to put this as impassable as well, because it'll just be a pain to try and get through there. So, with that, let's do Fireball straight in onto the shooting phase. And I need 8+. I get bound level 2, so I get 2 to this. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in total. Please, Treebeard.
Treebeard. So I'm out of 24-inch range, dispel range with my level 3.
Yes.
I'm actually out of dispel range with my level 2 because that's 18 inches.
Yes.
So I am, however, going to use my fated dispel. So I need a double 6 on this, but
it's happened before. No, that's an 8. Ha ha ha. So we have 2d6 strength 4 hits going into the little trees, which is that's 10. Let me grab some dice because they're in here, and we shall roll for it. 10 dice gathered, nice and easy. Strength 4, toughness 4 on these guys. But this is flammable, this flaming attacks, and you are flammable, which is hilarious. I mean, you are up a tree, so... oof! That is good. Looks like I'll world my game. We've got 3, 6, 7 wounds, no regen.
No regen.
Because of the flammable.
They just have light armor.
Oh.
Yeah, so the bark... Yeah.
Okay, let's see if your bark is...
As bad as my bite?
Come on. Come on, just roll the dice.
I mean, we're going to work on that.
Yeah, we're going to...
That is 7 gone.
That's incredible.
Wow, there we go.
Wow, that's 7 gone. Now you need little flame tokens for the sweet flames that I've just committed over there. Do you have any kind of panicking stuff?
I don't. So my whole army is immune to psychology.
Great. Okay, just checking. Yeah, nice and easy then. So there's flames. In just a second. Flames! Burst into flames. That was unreal.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool. Yeah. Ruby Ring of Ruin. Everyone scribble that down right now. Add it into your lists. Wow. Did not expect that. And that's 2d6 strength 4, right? Yeah, I just don't want to cheat you, but that just felt really strong. Good roll from me, and a bad opportunity to, I guess, flames. Now, to be fair, taking a flammable power against you is probably a little bit unfair, but do you know what? I don't care. Comment below.
Look how cool it looks.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, it looks very cool. So with that, that's the end of my turn, because there's no charges, obviously, and there's no combat. That's all the shooting I have. I'm pretty happy with that. Took out 7 of the Treekin onto you and your lot. Turn 1. Turn 1 strategy phase for the wood people of the wood. And you have a couple of spells. Which is nice.
Do. Yeah.
Nothing else, right, in the strategy phase, just the spells.
Just the spells and strategy phase. So I'll start off with my level 3 Treeman Ancient.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Oaken Shield, so this will effectively, until the start of my next turn, stub phase, the caster and any unit they have joined gain a 5+ ward save against any wound suffered. So it's just a 5-up ward.
Okay, all right. What do you need?
So I need a 7 for it, but he's a level 3, so I need a 4.
Yes, all yours. That's too much for me to try my Fated Dispel. I'm obviously out of range of 18 inches with my level 2 Brave Shaman.
Perfect. And the Branchwraith with the Lore of Illusion is going to cast the signature spell, Glittering Robe. So until the start of next turn, enemy units suffer a -1 modifier to any 2 hit rolls made against the caster and any unit.
Cool.
Therein. Fortunately, that doesn't work for Fireball.
Unfortunately not.
So it's cast on an 8, so he's a level 2. I need a 6. And I get it.
I might as well try.
Now, are you level 3?
No, level 2.
Oh, level 2, so you've got an 18-inch to spell.
Yeah, exactly. So nothing I could do with my Fated there, which means they get that, which is nice. So that's strategy phase over. There's no charges, right? Or is there?
Oh, I'll measure up and then
We'll come back and
Oh,
find
actually,
out.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
We'll
I'll measure up.
All right. We're back. And you've done some movement.
Done some movement.
No charges.
No, I still want to do the orc thing.
Yes.
Just push forward. I think there's probably more finesse to this army than I'm exercising right now.
So in terms of movement, as you saw, on this left flank, but your right flank, the remaining trees over here decided to run away from their burning corpse friends and skirt along this, because it's skirmish, right? So it's quite nice to have that mobility. And they skirted across this impassable rock terrain on the side, ready for a cheeky flank charge of some description or to hurl some magic my way at my Ungors. In the center line, we've come through the trees. Again, tentatively though, didn't move, no marching, no running into the jaws of Bestigors.
No, a distraction, if you like.
I like it. I'm distracted. And then the ancient.
So this is just the regular tree man?
Regular tree man.
Yeah.
Has kind of moved on his side, getting ready to receive a charge from Bestigors in the future, or cat and mouse right here in the center ground, because I don't know, do I overextend and let him charge me? It's going to be a tough one, but that's the fun of it. And over here, we've pushed up on your left flank. Again, tentatively, although you've given me something, but I'm in the trees there, so it's going to take dangerous terrains and stuff if I do charge. It's an interesting one, and you've stayed put with the tree kin.
The Treekin, they just sort of shuffled back 1 inch.
Shuffle back an inch,
So they don't
okay.
want to lose maneuvers. The one thing that we do have to add is that this Treeman Ancient is fully in the woods.
Okay.
We can't lift off the trees.
Yes. Sorry, he's fully in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is important now because I'm looking to cast a Conveyance.
Okay. Right, here we go.
So from the lore of Athel Loren,
Yep.
he's going to try and cast Forest Walker.
Okay.
So this can be cast only targeting a friendly Wood Elf character that's completely within a woodland terrain feature.
I like that. Okay.
So as long as he's not fleeing, I can remove him from the battlefield and replace him anywhere else on the battlefield, not within 6 inches of enemy models inside a wood.
Wow. Okay. Did not know this was coming. Part of me wants to obviously stop it because that sounds ridiculous, but also part of me wants to see what happens. So let's see if you get it off first.
So this is casting value of a 10+.
Oh wow. Okay, but you plus 3.
Casting it on himself.
So you need a 7. That'll do it. So I would need, what's that, 9, 10, 11? I'd need, I can't stop it because it's 9, 10, 11, 12.
Correct.
So, yeah, but double 6 is always,
Always succeeds.
even for dispels. Oh, I'm going to let you have it. It's too much to risk it on. I could try and stop something else. Do you have anything else? Oh, you might have shooting.
I've got stuff in the shooting phase, but
wait. I can do one in each phase, right? I can stop you each phase. So this is the only one you're doing, so I might as well try. No, that even with if that was 6, it doesn't matter. No box cards, so you get to move. So we'll move the tree, and then we'll get on to any magic missiles and things you have. Coming up next, there he is. If you can't see him, he's in the trees, just like that, popped up. I'm I'm a little bit worried by that. I don't know what to do with it, but it is fun nonetheless. Now, a little bit of clarification. I should have done the Fated Dispel there. You probably already commented. I know you have, and I appreciate it nonetheless. But it's the Fated Dispel is once per turn. I thought it was once per phase, but the Fated Dispel is once per turn, and then you can dispel as much for every cast you can dispel as long as you're in range with a wizard or sorcerer or whatever else. So yeah, good clarification there, but didn't do anything anyway. Yeah, let's move on. So no spells from me unless you cast anything that is within 18 of him, which I currently is out. So what are we doing next? Shooting phase.
So I can only shoot once with the Treeman Ancient. So I've got a choice whether I cast Fireball.
Yep.
Which is strange from a flammable tree.
It is, yeah.
Or I use Strangle Roots. So because I've moved, because it's multiple shots, it's -2, I actually think the play here is probably to go for Fireball.
Yeah.
So saying that, I'm going to cast Fireball on this
Chariot. Not my baby Tuskors, my pig boys.
So I need a 5 on these dice.
You do. And that is a 5, exactly what you wanted. You're just mocking me at this point. 2d6.
So 2d6.
7. This is, I'm getting a familiarity here from a deja vu, shall we say, from earlier in the game.
So it's forced to wound this chariot.
Yeah, forced to wound.
So not great. Just
okay, 3 wounds, no AP. So it's a 4-up save here from my armor. I saved 1, so 2 wounds on to my beloved chariot. No, I believe he's got 2 left. I'll have to check. Yeah, nasty. And that's the end of your...
Well, that's my magic missile done.
Yep.
I'm just in range with my Treeman.
Yes.
To shoot his shooting attack of Strangle Roots.
Strangle Roots.
Your Bestigor. So it's d6 plus 1 shots.
Okay.
Massive 2.
Now, you did move, and you said that you can't see anything that says that you don't get affected by the same modifiers of shooting like everything else.
Correct. So I'll be at -2 here from moving, from multiple shots.
Okay.
So I will hit on 5s.
Already? That's a 4 and a 3.
Nothing. Nada.
And that is the end of your turn, right?
That is, yes.
Ooh, it's exciting. Now, my brain then went, go straight into charges, DC. It's charge phase. No. It's strategy phase. Then the other part of my brain was like, no, you're learning. Yep. It's strategy phase. So turn 2 for the Beastmen, I will do my stupidity test, and I will do the Gaze of the Gods again, and then I shall get into charges and whatnot. Exciting. Hold the phones. Before we go into my turn, Chris wants to do something else.
Yeah, I forgot. One of my Branchwraiths has tree singing.
I like that.
So different fantasy. You don't move a forest now. You just pop a new one up.
I like it.
A little bit like the old adage back to Acorn of Ages. You could pop old forests. But yeah, this is a magical vortex.
Yep.
Casting value 7/9. So that will not cast because she is level 2.
Yes.
That is not enough.
That's what happens when you forget, Chris. The dice gods punish you, my friend.
Yeah. Well, this was worth it.
Stupidity test time because of my war gore. Now, they all have Warband as a special rule, which means that I can use basically the leadership of the rank bonuses up to 2 because they are heavy infantry, which means this unit is leadership 10, which is better than the war gore. So I'll be using that, and he's fine. Oof, lucky as well. Otherwise, he would be stupid. So he is fine, and he will carry on as normal until next turn. We have to make another test. Now, Eye of the Gods. We're going to do the war gore anyway because he can't get any more stupid. So war gore is a 3. Which is not going to do anything this turn. That's the Iron Skin. The Chemagor is going to be a 5. You get extra attack for the rest of the game. And the Shaman, I'm not going to do it. It's optional, guys. I don't want to make him stupid because then he'll stop doing tests and whatnot. What?
Come on.
Oh, fine.
Just do it.
pressure him. Just do it. Just do it, okay? Okay, we're doing it. Hey, 4. So he has an extra attack all the time, and now he has a murderous mutation. Long tentacles whip from beneath the champion's armor to grasp at their enemies. For the remainder of the game, this model gains +1 modified to their weapon skill. Now, he's becoming a bit of a beast, you know.
Yeah, don't do that.
Take it back. So that's all of my strategy phase stuff. My warlord did bring his Brayhorn thingy, but he doesn't need it because there's no ambushes. So with that, we're going into charges. I'm going to do some measuring, and we'll come back in a second. Just 2 charges here, and both are risky. Both are risky. Now, but I'm going to do it anyway, because risk it for a biscuit, and it's fun. And also, if I don't, he'll just charge me, and then all of my kind of buffs of a chariot just become nothing. However, the Dryads, I didn't know, cause fear.
They do.
Which is crazy. But now fear is a little bit different. You have to have fear and be of a higher unit strength than your opponent. Yes. Basically have more models than them, or count for more. My count for 5 because I'm a heavy chariot, but obviously not as many as all the Dryads running around. So we're going to roll. We're going to go for this one. And that's an 8. And I think we are leadership 7. Let me check on the book. I want to say, in my head, I was like, should I just roll and check? It's 7, so they're not going anywhere. But they can re-roll for undivided, which is for fear, panic, and terror. Cheeky. Glad I remembered everybody. Otherwise, the comments would be rolling in. I just got cocky. That's what you get for being cocky. Oh, so he is shivering in fear and will not be doing anything. Now, this one will go into the squad here, into this regiment of Dryads. And obviously take dangerous terrain when I get through there, because it's a chariot. But we're going in. We're going in, people. We are not afraid. Now, it is my movement plus, but I'm like 9 inches away, so I can't really fail. Definitely know with that. So we are in, and I'll take a dangerous terrain. Ooh, big roll.
Big roll.
Oh,
you're okay.
We're okay. This is going to be awkward, so I'm just going to plonk him here. Okay, so the piggies are going in the front, and we'll just resolve it throughout the trees itself. And then now it's just normal movement, which is coming up in just a minute. And you couldn't do any reactions or anything, right? You didn't want to run away or...
No, so I don't have any shooting.
Yep.
I can't flee because I'm immune to
psychology. Yep.
So I just hold.
Hold. Perfect. Like the undead. Right, with that, movement coming up. How you feeling? Them beasties coming up to you? The goatmen coming close. Goats versus trees. Now, end of the movement phase, as you saw. I have done one thing differently from the little quick video. I did move these guys back. And the reason being is because I thought, I'll march them to look after the flank of these bestigors. But you know what? He's very far away from any kind of charges on that side. And then I can flank charge them. So instead of protecting their flank and just marching forward with the bestigors, my Nurgly ones, which are not Nurgle, then I can now magic missile instead, which I think is more appropriate considering how good it was last time. Probably need to do more of it, right?
More barbecued trees.
Exactly. So on the left flank, I did a little swivel and push forward with the Ungors to hold off on that left flank of the remaining Dryads over on that corner. The tree people are angry over there. So they're holding up the flank there. That should be fine, I hope. Then we've kind of pivoted and pushed forward slightly with the big Bestigor unit to tempt the tree, ancient man tree thing, the big tree, to potentially come and charge me, or I'm not sure, or if I can probably get a good charge opportunity off on there. Then over here, we've just pushed through with the Gore unit in order to save the, basically the Tuskor chariot gets attacked through the trees from the Dryads there, then I can flank them, which would be quite nice, but then he can flank me with the tree king. So it's all a bit of cat and mouse right now. We're going to see what happens with this one, of course. We double check the rules because we were talking about whether you lose initiative bonuses. That might be a previous edition.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You don't.
You don't. It's all good. So it's just iron shod wheels, which we did, which is the dangerous terrain part. Otherwise, all good there. So we're stuck in the woods with my chariot and the dryads there. So with that, let's go straight into shooting because there's only the two things to do. I have fireball, which I will do into I'll go into the unit in front. Just try and whittle them down.
Okay.
So power level 2. So that it goes off with a 10. 8. Power level 2, 9, 10.
So my Branchwraith level 2 is in range.
Okay.
So I will use her to dispel. No. So
No.
that goes through.
There is. I don't know where the back of my head, but I'm thinking if I roll doubles with the bound item, I need to check. Then something might happen to it. I'm not sure. That could be another. There's definitely somewhere that if I roll doubles on something, something bad happens. And my little brain, there's a little DC in my brain going, don't forget that. So I'll check that. But let's do it first. Let's just do the resolve the actual spell. So that's 6. We have 2, 4, 6 going through. 4s to wound. That's 4 wounds. Wow, another great roll.
4 wounds. So
4 wounds.
I won't get my regen.
No.
My 6 plus regen. So I'll just get my
flammable.
6 up armor save.
Oh, nice. Just 2. Okay, just 2 are gone. Let me quickly check that, and then we'll go back and do Vile Tide, which is his magic missile that he can do also. I checked the book, and it's the Wand of Jet that if you roll doubles on, then it gets broken. You can't use it anymore, but you get to do +1 to cast and dispel, I think. So anyway, the point is that there is a double one out there, but it's not the Ruby Ring of Ruin. That is just standard. So that's cool. That being said, it's time for Vile Tide. I need an 8 for this. And that is a 9, 10, 11 with my level 2. Are you? Yeah, you're in range to dispel, yeah?
Yes, I'll use my level 2. I'm hoping for a big roll. No, so that goes
Alas. So this is 5d6.
Whoa.
I know, this is ridiculous. 5d6. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I actually need that one to remind me of my power. So there's 6. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
19 in total.
19.
Yes.
Ah, great. Sorry, me cheating. So I have perfect dice. With that, 6s. 3, 4. No armor saves allowed. Yeah, no armor saves allowed. Now there is a. I was telling you about that. There is a magic item for the Beastmen that can reroll wounds with magic missiles, which is
might be quite good.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to you though.
So no 6 plus armor save, but I will get my 6 plus regeneration.
Yes.
From this.
2 again, nice. So just 2 more, blink, blink. Don't worry, you got loads in reserve. They'll be coming on the table any minute now, right? Go, here we go. D6 plus 1 impact hits, initiative 10 here. 5 plus 1, which is 6, Chris.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Hot dice. I always give you the cursed dice. You see people commenting about the green dice in the last game. They were like, burn them. Why did you do that?
Guys, give me blue dice.
Now, say it on camera for everyone to say, you pick the green dice.
I do.
Okay.
Well, you have to play green dice. Green
Right?
army. You know.
Thank you very much. Just because I microwaved them before the game, just you still picked them. Right. Okay. Here we go. Strength 5. So I need 3s here.
Correct.
That was rubbish. So just 2 at -2 because, well, just your regen then, because of my scythe wheels of the heavy chariot.
No problem. So 6 plus regen. And that is 2.
2 gone so far. And then it's your Wraith lady.
The Branchwraith.
Branchwraith.
So so she's got an assailment spell.
Oh, is that?
So can I only cast that in my turn?
Yes, I believe so. Well, let's check. You want to check?
Yeah, let's check.
Yeah, just check, because, you know, they might be helping. Interesting.
We can.
We can. It says any, so just to specify, on page, whatever it is, page 108, it says that you can cast any phase for combat, assailment spells.
Assailment spells for any combat phase.
And everything else is in your turn, basically, is saying, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Well, let's do it. Comment below if you disagree, and we'll chat in the comments section. But as always, start with say hello. I did that before. I said say hello, and then people just started commenting hello. Hilarious. Right.
So I'm going to cast the Battle Magic signature spell, Hammer Hand. So for my level 2, so I'll get +2 to this.
Okay.
Casting value 7. So I do
got it.
indeed get it.
Beautiful.
I think you are out of range, aren't you?
Oh yeah, 18. I'm way over here. One of the downsides of only taking one sorcerer.
So this is 2d3, strength 4 hits with an AP of -2.
Great.
So that is not bad. That's 5.
5 hits.
5 hits. Strength 4, you are toughness 4.
Toughness 4, yes.
So 4s to wound.
3 wounds.
3 wounds at -2.
Oh, so I've got 4 up, becomes, what, 6 up?
Correct, yeah.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, there we go.
Dead. I've only got 2 wounds left.
There we go.
That's amazing.
So high initiative branchwraiths that are also wizards, assailment spells is probably the way to go.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, you have to pay for lore familiar so you can pick your spells to ensure that happens.
Signature.
Oh, all right. So with that, that's all combat done. There's me getting all my stuff ready. I'll close the book. So thanks for that, Chris. You just obliterated my poor chariot. Wow. Okay. I'm a little bit shocked.
Quite nice casting spells in your turn. Thanks.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad you like that. On to your turn too, coming up. Now, I've said to someone before that I'm an enthusiastic player. I never said I'm a good player. And so, yes, my generalship can be in question. It's probably very Beastman-like. I forgot the Treeman was in here because he looks like a tree. Yes, the big glowing blue sword should have given it away. So not great for me. But he's now casting spells in my back lines. What is he starting with?
So I was going to cast Oaken Shield to give him a 5+ ward.
Yes.
But since you started the camera, I've decided that I'm not going to bother because it's until my next turn.
Are you not going to charge with him?
Oh, you know what? Let's do it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
If I miscast.
Yeah, miscast.
So Oaken Shield to give him a 5+ ward save.
Oh, he's got it. Nothing I can do about that. I can actually. This is another turn, so I can try and Fated Dispel. But I'll leave that because I don't really care about the 5+. I'm not going to do much into combat against him anyway. Moving on over here.
As you slide across to this Branchwraith,
yes,
she's going to cast Glittering Robe again, enchantment 8+,
okay,
and it's -1 to hit. So it's 5, 6, 7. That is not cast.
Not enough. Oh, that's the only one I could dispel with the Brave Shaman. So, yeah, unfortunate. Wasted there. Okay, and that's all of your strategy phase stuff done, right? Nothing else you need to do?
Nothing else in the strategy phase.
Okay, cool. So on to charges coming up next. You can't get any more Wood Elf or Tree Elf or Wood Tree, whatever you want to call it, like this. Literally out of all 3 different forests, we have Triads pouring out and charging into my, bewildered Gore unit. Now, for the eagle-eyed rules lawyers among you, you probably already commented saying that these were march blocked. They're correct. So I did a march block test in front of Chris, in front of your own eyes, and we're fine. Luckily because of Warband, but we are fine. So because this guy, because I forgot he existed in there, was obviously within march block range. So enemy sighted is called though in the new book, rather than march blocked. But yes, that's essentially what it is. So we're all good. Worry not, everybody. Calm down. Now, let's go into the charges themselves. We've got 3 of them. We're not charging with the big old tree. The Treeman will be staying put for now because of fear. Oh, but we do have this little one on the flank. The brave unit that could. I'm feeling confident, but I feel a bit like perhaps like the Uruk-hai when they're feeling quite confident when Gandalf's coming down on his pony. Like, you've got tricks up your sleeve, no doubt.
This is not a good move. There is one that will trick up the sleeve. Hopefully we can get it off.
Okay.
But it's not looking great on this flank.
Yeah, you abandoned this flank. There's not enough trees over there anyway. You don't care. That's where all the wasteland is. It's over here. You're doing well. So with that, let's start off with some charges. We're going to start off here.
Yes.
I'm going to hold. I'm not going to be running or anything.
Perfect. So these guys charging out. They got moved through cover, so there's no -1 movement and pick my lowest.
Yes.
So I will.
Yeah, you're in. That's in. So pop them there, and then we've got Dryads from this trees because they slaughtered my poor chariot. So they're all good to go.
So 2d6.
They're in too, and then the Treekin are out. They're out of range. Otherwise, they'd be trying to give it a go, I guess. And then the big old tree, tree himself.
Treeman Ancient. We'll try and go in.
Oh wow, massive! So what we're gonna do is move. Oh, lastly, sorry, there's one more, and I'm gonna hold here because yeah. My own gauze will do the work. And they are in?
Let's do this live.
Yeah, they're in.
Yes, they are.
We're good. So we'll move everybody in. and then we'll get to fighting. Oh no, shooting, because you've got this thing to shoot, right? And then and probably other spells or whatnot, and then we'll get to shooting, fighting. Wow, God, my brain hurts so much. Absolute melee scrum going on in here as we've moved everything in. And then over here, we're just done a little bit of shuffling, as you saw, with what's remaining. And of course, the tree king have pushed forward to get in there. Stuck in next turn. I am worried about this right flank, as you can imagine. Now, there is something I wanted to highlight, right, about skirmishing.
Yeah, so we've had a little quick look through the rulebook. We don't want to spend all night trying to do it. So the first one is when you make a charge with skirmishers, if you can make it into base contact, then you form up in that fighting rank.
Yeah.
But if you cannot make it into base contact,
Yeah.
then you have to form up ranks behind.
Yes.
Now, does that mean that if the model has enough charge distance to make it into base contact, you can make a line as long as your arm?
Yeah.
Or does it mean that if you physically cannot fit any more models into base contact with the enemy, then you just rank up behind? I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't really clear, but maybe somebody's found it somewhere that we haven't.
Yeah.
I thought I'd ask a question.
Yeah, I like asking questions because the community can help. Just be nice about it. Now, we go into the shooting phase now because it's the last of the movement. Like I said, obviously we're pushing the combat over here too. And let's just begin with what do they call it? The Strangle Roots.
Strangle Roots from the Treeman. So D6 +1.
Nice. Hasn't moved.
Oh, it's a 2 again. He hasn't really sprouted many roots, has he? Yeah.
I swear to you, these dice are Shaggy's dice, and we all know if you watch any of our 40k content, Shaggy rolls hot all the time. So don't shout at me. He picked the blue dice. Let's go.
So hitting on... Actually, I was hitting on 6s last time because of long range as well, so I'm hitting on 5s.
Okay.
So that's multiple shots and long range.
Yep.
I get neither, so
okay.
That's a lot of explanation for nothing.
For nothing. But you know what? We enjoyed the explanation nonetheless, Chris. So with that... let's get into combat, and that's coming up next. And a little forgetfulness from our behalf. Sorry about that. But these guys cause terror. So the big tree causes terror, and the wraith causes terror. Is that right?
Yes, the Branchwraith also.
Branchwraith. So we could be running away. Now we're fine. We love it. We love it. Anyway, back to combat coming up. Starting off combat over on the left flank, or my left flank, your right flank, the viewer's left flank. So what are we doing?
So the way these guys have got into combat is the back 3 didn't have enough movement to make it into the fighting ranks.
That's why, makes sense.
That's why it looks a little bit odd.
Odd, but still.
But the Branchwraith, who is would normally be initiative 9, but she's got a great weapon, so all the way back down to initiative 1 plus her 3.
Yeah, for charging.
4.
Nice.
She's going to cast an assailant spell, Spectral Doppelganger. So I need to see a 7 on both of these dice.
7?
She is a level 2. Irresistible. It's not called Irresistible anymore, is it?
Yeah. So that's it. I can't do anything about that. All good to go for you.
So this spell is quite nice, especially because she's got a great weapon. Because it is the enemy unit the caster is engaged with suffers 2d6 hits, resolved using the characteristics and special rules of the caster and of any weapon.
Wow.
So this will be 2d6, strength 6, AP 2 hits.
Oh my god. Okay.
So let's see how many we can get. So we get 8.
8. Wow, okay. Is this the trick you were talking about?
So this is the little bit of the trick that I had up my sleeve.
Okay.
This is what some people have been talking about, using this spell, but giving a magic item or a magic weapon to a wizard.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, actually.
And then hopefully fishing for this spell and getting it off.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of see it, but the light version.
Okay, yes, light version.
But these are automatic hits. So,
oh my god, okay, yeah.
Strength 6.
Okay, our toughness is 3.
Killing on 2s.
Yeah.
Now, I do roll 4 ones. However, that's still 4.
So 4 dead straight away. Wow, I'm just going to put a little 4 here to make it life easier than me trying to pull them all off. Wow, 4 dead straight away. And your initiative is higher than mine because they're charging, so please carry on.
So she also has her normal 2 attacks, so you can cast the assailant spell and also attack.
Brilliant.
So 2 attacks that hit on 3s. That's just the 1.
Okay.
And strength 6 again, so killing on 2s. So that's another one.
That's 5 dead. So I've got 1 left on the front rank, fighting rank, of 6.
And then I've got my the unit champion.
Yep.
And the regular dryad.
Okay.
And I'm weapon skill 4 against, I'm assuming your weapon skill 3.
I weapon skill 3, yeah.
Cool. So that is 3s to hit.
Nice.
And these are, now in previous editions, dryads were strength 4. They're actually strength 3 in the old world.
Yep.
Which is a little bit of a nerf, but here we go. So 4s to wound.
That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
And AP?
So no AP.
6 up shield saves. Save 2. So there's 6. So basically the whole front rank's gone. However, I do have still my champion, of course.
You do.
Because he doesn't go anywhere. So we've got 2 attacks from the champion. But first of all, Primal Fury. To see if... No, we fail it. We can't do within BSB range, I don't believe. Because it's just panic, tests, etc. But I will check. I think we're out to 12 anyway. But I will check that. Let's see if I hit first anyway. I need 4s. But I need to check now, because those ones I can re-roll with Primal Fury if I re-roll it. Why did the dice do this to me? Catch you back in a second. Okay, I checked, and well, Primal Fury is a leadership test, and of course BSBs are not leadership tests, they are panic tests and break tests.
Correct.
Right, so with that, but also I was out by about half an inch anyway of my BSB. So nothing, I can't re-roll those ones, nothing there. So combat resolution, you've done 6 wounds. I have got a banner. And then I have 2 ranks of open order. And then I have, of course, horde for another one.
For another rank, yeah.
Yep. And that's it. So I don't get a close order bonus, of course, because I'm not close order. So I lost by 2, but I am warband, which means that I get my rank bonuses, which is 2, plus horde, which is 3. So leadership 9 goes down to leadership 7 here. And I'm staying. And I'm staying by just giving ground, because I've gone well under. So I'll move back 2 inches. Would you like to follow up, as it were?
I will follow up.
Yeah,
This
makes
is your
sense.
turn next.
Exactly, you just charged me. So we'll follow up over there. We'll move that, and then we'll get to fighting on the other flank. Carnage and Glory here for the tree people at the moment. Let's see if my Gores can hold the lines. Now, skirmishers don't disrupt my flank, because they're skirmishers, but does the tree man?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's unit strength 6.
There you go.
So it will.
So it will, more than 5. It means that my ranks are disrupted. Not good for me. But we're starting off with... Dun, dun, dun.
Which is the Branchwraith, so the
Okay.
hero on the flank.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with an assailment spell, Hammerhand.
Ah, love it. Okay.
So casting a 7+, so I need to see 5 or more on this.
Okay.
Successful.
Now I have my once per turn fated this because I haven't done it yet.
Correct, yeah.
So I'm going to give it a go in this case. Because why not? Nope. That's rubbish.
Cool.
Okay,
So that
all
is
yours.
2d3,
Yep.
strength 4 hits. So it's just 2.
Okay.
So there's strength 4, I guess your toughness 4.
Toughness 4, yeah, on the
So
Gores.
4s. So just the 1.
Just
And
the
that's
one.
a -2.
Oh, 1 dead. There we go. Splat. 1 Gore down.
And now she is going to attack with her initiative 9,
Yep.
9 because she's charged. So hits on 3s
Okay.
because she is weapon skill 6.
Yeah, I'm just 3.
And she is strength 4 against your toughness 4.
Okay.
No wounds,
Wow.
actually. No wounds. Wow.
Okay.
And now we're going to get my dryads in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 dryads.
6 dryads.
6. I roll 1 more dice.
Okay.
See how a white dice does.
Ah, the bone dice.
The bone dice. So these guys are weapon skill 4.
Okay. I'm weapon skill 3.
So hitting on 3s.
Oh no, I'm weapon skill 4. I'm weapon skill 4. Ignore me. I'm weapon skill 4. Strength 3, toughness 4.
Okay, so hitting on 4s, that definitely changed that.
Yep, sorry about
No worries. And then 4s to wound.
that. 4's to wound.
Oh, that's awful. But
2.
But 2 wounds, no AP.
Just shields. Hey, save 1.
Yep.
Splat, another Gore. Now, yeah, that was unlucky on your behalf, but I think people just need to realise that you are the real dice cursed player.
Yeah, I might well be.
Yeah.
I might well be.
So,
Okay, so now my Treeman Ancient
yeah.
is, I believe, initiative 5 now.
Okay, more higher than mine, yeah, for sure.
So 3 attacks, weapon
attacks.
skill 5.
Okay.
And they all miss.
Oh my
They all
word.
miss.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So we will do my stumps, but that will be after you get to attack back.
Yes, exactly. So I've lost on this side 2, right? 2 Gores. So I've got 1, 2, 3 remaining to fight. Is that correct? Yes, because I had you kill one with the assailment spell.
Yep.
And then you
1 more win with the
yeah.
dryads.
Okay. So Primal Fury first, which we get, thankfully. So we're rerolling 1s here. So 3 attacks into the dryads, hitting on 4s. That's rerolling 1s. Thanks to Primal Fury. There we go. There's 3 hits, and then strength 3, toughness 4.
Yeah, toughness 4, 5s.
1.
1 wound. No AP to this,
No.
I'm assuming. So it's 6+ for their bark armor.
Ah,
Oh, they get it.
look at that.
There you go. There you go.
Now, I didn't lose any on the other flank, so I've got 3, 4 attacks, right? 5, okay. Because that is a fighting rank, right? Even though they're base contact. So they all get attack each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weapon skill of your tree person?
So the weapon skill is 5.
5. So I am...
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah. Wow, okay. This is, I'm rerolling 1s, thanks to Primal Fury. And now we're looking at...
I am toughness 6, so this will be 6s.
Nothing. Okay. Good effort, boys. A lot of chopping, but not a lot of wounding. Now stomps.
Not my stumps. So it's only D3 stumps.
Oh, okay.
So it's not too bad.
Not as bad as it once was.
So
Is it D6 back in the day?
it, I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2 stumps at strength 5, 3 to wound, and because it's a behemoth, that's at -2. So that's just...
Okay. That's not as bad as I thought.
No, that could have went better, but let's see how this combat resolution works.
Exactly. So, with that, we're looking at 3 wounds done from you.
Yep.
Then you've got yourself a flank.
I do.
And that is it.
That is it.
But I am disrupted.
You are.
But I do have a banner, which is 1 off. And then I have myself... does horde count? No.
It doesn't, no.
No,
Are you
because-
close order?
No, I'm just checking that now. I am actually open order, I believe. And I don't have closed order. Yes, no closed order bonus. So it's just, I've lost by 3.
So lose by 3.
So I'm leadership 7 normally. 8, 9, 10 because of Warband. Which I still get, right?
Well, it says your rank bonus, so shall we check this before
Yeah,
we
it's a
do
good
it?
point. Because in my head I'm thinking, do I get that now? Tell you what, let me roll anyway. Because it'll save a lot of time if I'm
This
just...
will be -1 for my terror,
but
but I don't think it matters.
Doesn't matter at this stage. Yeah, exactly. Even with my rank bonuses, I've gone over. So looks like I am running. Running. Dear, oh dear. So 2d6 away from the unit with the largest. So it's kind of like that way. Okay.
Yeah.
2d6.
And I will chase with both. by the way.
Of course you will. Yeah, I know you will. That's a 9.
So I'll roll for my Treeman Ancient first.
Yep.
So the way this would work is we'd actually move this unit
Yes.
first,
Yeah. But
and then it states in the rules that you go in, close the door, and that's where you finish your move
Yes.
as the pursuer.
we'll do that off camera. That's really tricky.
So Treeman, in good lumbering fashion.
Yeah.
But the agile dryads,
No.
still not great.
Okay. So we will sort this out off camera. They're going to be running that way. They'll be behind me, chasing me. Not great for the gauze and that flank. And then we'll finish off on this combat for the turn. So here's the state of play as best we can get it, obviously through the very difficult trees in order to do so. I'm probably about an inch or so back, and he's, a little bit different. Interesting, actually, because the way it would work is that obviously I would spin around and I would flee this direction. And then each unit would try to either restrain or try to pursue. And it meant that the tree man only needed like
3.
3 to
you got a
catch me.
2.
And you got a 2. So I'm really lucky in that respect. But I did flee through the tree man. It was 8 that went through the bases. So I need to roll 8 now for a 1, 2, or 3. They die. So we've lost 4. That's not bad. Halfsies. That's about right. So 4 more of my gauze are eaten, chewed up by the tree man. And to satisfy everyone's curiosity, so the way we looked at it, Warband is claiming your rank bonuses towards your leadership.
It is.
Now, it says specifically in when you are disrupted, you lose any rank bonuses. It says it there. So we're ruling it in a sense that because I've lost those rank bonuses, I wouldn't have got... Not that it mattered in this case anyway, because I rolled over my leadership regardless. Because my leadership at 10, I had a -1. So, yes, I'm all -1 because of the losses, etc. That's in my head. Plus -1 from terror, so I'm thinking...
You just don't get the leadership bonus from Warband
Exactly.
if you're disrupted.
Yes.
That's what we've came to conclude.
And if you disagree, comment below. and we'll chat about it. But until then, lastly, let's get on to this combat coming up next. Okay, combat here, no spells or any jazz like that, so it's straight into the good old fighting. You would go first. I'm only initiative 3, I think, on my battle pigs and everything else.
Cool. So yeah, my Branchwraith has got a grey weapon, so she's in initiative 1, but because she charged more than 3,
Yep.
She's at initiative 4, striking at the same time as the Dryads. So 2 attacks from her. She will be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And she has strength 6, and this will be at -2.
Oof. So becomes a 6 up here for me. My 4 up save. Hey, we're okay.
And then I've got 3 Dryads, one of which is the champion.
Yep.
And they are hitting on 4s, because I assume I would go against your highest weapon skill.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, there's 2 weapon skill 4 anyway, so
Perfect.
the majority is weapon skill 4.
So hitting on 4s.
Nice.
That's a pretty good roll. That's
what you want.
Now I need 5s, because these are strength 3.
Ah, okay.
I'm needing 5s, and I only get 1. Okay.
4 up, I guess, is no AP.
Correct.
We're okay. Now, we get to fight back, my friend. I have 1 attack from my best to go, weapon skill 4, so hitting on a 4. Primal Fury.
Ooh,
that's
fear
important.
test.
Oh, fear test. I fail my fear test, so I am hitting a -1 initiative. Primal Fury. I fail that too, so no reroll ones. Okay. -1 initiative, -1 weapon skill. Apologies. Now, my crew, I have 1 attack from the Gore.
-1 to hit.
Yep, which is a fail, because it's -1 to hit now. Yep. And then my Battle Pigs is 1 hit. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Would it be a hit? I'm weapon skill 3, yeah, 4s, 5s, yeah, be fine. So nothing. So nothing happens. Do you have a musician?
No, I don't.
So we just sit there.
I think we just sit there. Yeah. We don't do anything else.
Just like, yeah, no, you get off me. You get off me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
just putting little twigs in the sticks of your wings, isn't it? I'm gonna mess them up next turn.
That's it. That's all the turn done for turn 2. Let's go into turn 3 for the Goatmen, and that's coming up next. Starting off my strategy phase, the only thing I need to do in the strategy phase is to rally my Gores. And we do. Okay, so in the movement phase, I will spin them around, and they will face the foes, which is coming towards them. And now we just go into charges. Well, I've only probably got 1, and that's going to be my best to Gores. I'm going to try and go for this Treeman. I'm just going to try and go for it. Can you measure me up, please? Let's do it live on camera, because it's my only charge that's available to me.
So you're 10 inches away.
Okay.
So you will need to see a 5. But I will stand and shoot.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I will stand and shoot. So I get D6 plus 1 shots. Oh, consistent. Consistent. So -1 for multiple shots, -1 for standing and shooting.
Yep.
And when you're standing and shooting, you don't suffer from long range.
Yeah, you don't.
So
yes, because you're presumed to be running towards you.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Which I
I will
am.
be hitting on 5s.
No, you
And
won't.
as usual, yeah.
Okay, so you have 5 1 of these dice, but I can reroll charges because I am all warband. Now it doesn't matter. A 6 plus my movement, that is us into the tree thing, and that's all my charges. And I won't do a fancy segue because other than moving forward, that's pretty much it. Woohoo! I say I had nothing to do in my strategy phase other than rally them, but of course I have the gaze of the gods, and Chris reminded me, I've got a stupid Wargore. Wargore is fine. He's not stupid right now. That's lucky, because I need him to chop up some Treemen. And then we have the gaze of the gods. I'm not going to do... You're going to bait me into doing it again. I'm not doing it with the Shaman, because I can't have him being stupid. But I'm going to do it with the Wargore, because that one would have disappeared by now. And we might as well see what he can do, because he's already stupid. Oh, 5! That's an extra attack, I believe. So for the rest of the game, which is nice. And I won't do it on my Lord either, because I'm happy with what he's got. I don't want to be greedy, you know? I'm not a greedy guy.
Chaos gods are greedy. Chaos gods are greedy.
Yeah, they are true. This is true. So now we go on to charges. Coming up next. Movement done. Tentatively moved up here again. This is one of the things. You can't do magic missiles in March. So, and I think you mentioned this before when we played, where you had a missile casting wizard in one of your orc units. Yeah. And it became difficult then to kind of... So I've done it myself, a bit of a cropper here, where I can't really march with these guys. But it doesn't matter, because they're holding that flank, and, you know, they're doing the gods' work. So I can cast Fireball and everything else, this unit over here, which is kind of handy. So that's what we're going to do. We're in the shooting phase. Everything else is obviously can't move. It's all in combat, or, I span those guys around very awkwardly, as you can see. So let's do it. Fireball into that unit over here, which I need an 8. That's 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. No Fireball, but then I will do Vile Tide, which I also need an 8 for. Nope. Should have marched. That's what I get for waffling about marching. Here's your Fireball. So, with that, let's get on to combat, and let's start from left to right. Let's start here and work our way across. Here we go, starting off with, of course, the faster initiative, which is the 2 Dryads.
So the 2 Dryads, this includes the champion.
Yep.
So 3s to hit. 2 missed.
Okay.
They are
nice.
strength 3 against your toughness 3.
Yeah,
so
4s.
4s to wound. That is 2 wounds.
AP?
No AP.
Okay, so just shields. No, 2 are slain. Okay, which means I get less attacks now. So I get a champion, and then I get 3 more in the front rank, and then I have 3 more in the back rank from these 3, and 4 actually, because that one there would also be part of the champion, right? So you've got champion, and then these 3, so that's 4, and then 4 supporting attacks with my thrusting spears, and these 2 have been stepped up by those 2. So let's begin.
I think you get all of your supporting attacks.
No, if you step up, right?
Yeah, but then the 3rd rank steps into the 2nd rank.
No, it says if you step forward, you don't get the supporting attack.
Into the fighting rank.
Yes.
So 3rd rank would be stepping up into the 2nd rank, which is not the fighting rank. So they get to support.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure.
Because I read it differently, you see.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think I'm right.
Oh,
Shall we check?
Let's check.
Yeah.
Right.
Wavy tree.
Wavy tree. The happy tree. So yes, I mean the way it reads, I totally understand where you're coming from, because it says you make supporting attacks from those who are behind in the models that are behind those models in the fighting rank. So these 2 died, then these 2 step forward and now in the fighting rank. So these 2 are behind the models that are in the fighting rank, therefore they can make supporting attacks. But stepping forward, which is these 2, can't make attacks. But these 2 are also technically stepping forward, but then the supporting attacks allows them, because they're not,
They're not stepping forward into the fighting rank.
No, exactly.
They're just
That's the
stepping
point.
forward to make a supporting attack.
Yes.
And the way I've read it is you get your attack.
I appreciate that. I'm trying my best to stop myself from getting extra attacks.
Usually people argue over what's better for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You can have these 2 attacks.
Thanks, we're pals here. Now we'll crush you mercilessly. So comment below if you feel differently, and we'll have a big old long debate on the internet about rules, which is what we're all really here for, let's be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attacks in total. How many do I? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Weapon skill 3, weapon skill 4?
Correct. Yeah.
4 forwards. Okay, that was horrendous. Primal Fury, apologies. So I'll take those 2 dice, they don't matter. So we're okay, Primal Fury, because we can take our warband bonuses. Yeah. So these 1s we can re-roll. Look at that, everybody, I remembered. After spending half an hour screaming at Chris in an argument about supporting attacks. 2 more. I'm only strength 3.
I am toughness 4.
So this is 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good. That's good.
That's 4. I like that. Come on, Ungors.
So my 6-up bark saves.
Team Ungor.
Okay, so I get 1. On my 6-up regeneration.
Yeah, Team Ungor.
3.
Ungor. Right. Okay, so now we have the Branchwraith with an assailment spell.
Yeah, so try and Spectral Doppelganger.
Yeah.
Again. So needing a 7.
Oh,
I do get it.
I can deny this with my Bray Shaman, and I don't, because we're same level, right? So,
correct.
Okay.
Okay, so 2d6 hits.
Okay.
So just 6.
That's still pretty good. Auto hits as well, right?
Auto hits as well,
And this is strength 6.
Correct.
So 2s.
So 4.
4, and straight through, right?
Yeah, it's minus 2 AP.
Okay, so I'll put 4 here, but I will take 4 off, like I did last time.
And then she will attack normally with her great weapon. So 3s.
2 hits.
Followed by 2s because she is strength 6. Another one I draw.
Straight through. And armor bane, right? But it doesn't matter. So I've lost 5. Okay, So let's work this out. You have killed 3, and that is it. Sorry, you've killed 5.
5.
Ignore me. I'm just looking at these 3. I completely forgot the entire conversation we just had. You killed 5. I have a banner. I have 2 ranks for being regular infantry. Bonus, I have a horde. And that is it. So I killed 3. So there's 1,
2, 3.
2, 3. Yes, there you go. Silly me. Now I'm forgetting. So you lost by 2.
I lose by 2. So I can either test because I'm stubborn, or I can just choose to not take this break test and instead fall back in good order.
I didn't know that.
Despite you outnumbering me, because normally
Yes,
if I fell back in good order and you outnumber me
Yeah.
more than twice, I would flee.
Yeah.
But I will, I'll give this a go and see how it all works. So
Yeah.
I'll just decide to fall back in good order.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Ready. So 2 dice. Pick the highest.
So I will go back 4.
Okay. I will pursue.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And then you will count as charging.
Yeah, because I picked the highest, right, in the same? Or is
So
it
you would
2d6?
just go full 2d6.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
So it's 9. Back we go.
So I go back 4 and automatically rally.
Yes, you do. And then I chug along. But of course, I've lost 5 bodies, which I remove in just a second as we go on to the big nasty combat. And that's coming up next. That's the casualties gone. And not that it matters because it wouldn't have changed the result. But it's only -1 he lost by, not -2, because in that respect, I lost Horde because I've lost my 3rd rank for the extra bonus. So remember, kids, take your models off and don't be lazy like DC because it can cause confusions. There you go, when you're adding the rank
Look at
bonuses.
this, cheating.
Anything to try and beat you because I'm on 2 losses on a bounce.
Wow.
Yeah, and it could be a 3rd by the way this is going. Okay, so on to this combat. I will be going first here. Now I get my Gaze of the Gods extra attacks. I will be going with my Beast Lord, Chemagor. And now I am -1 initiative and weapon skill from you, right?
Correct, from my Befuddlement of Mischiefs.
Very cool. So with that, I'm now weapon skill 5 instead of 6, and your weapon skill
Is 6.
so 4 to hit. Oh, ooh, almost. Almost. Primal Fury. Ooh, we don't get Primal Fury. So no full render either. Not that it matters him because he's got a magical axe of men, apparently. So, let's go. 4s. Oh, could have rerolled that one. And then, I'm strength 5.
And I am toughness 6. So
Ooh,
5s.
5s. Oh, 1. Okay.
So what is the minus?
AP 1 on the Axe of Men. It has Killing Blow, not that it does anything.
So
for
I count as my arboreal armor counts as full plate armor.
Wow, so 5 up now instead of 4 up.
5 up save? No.
Oh.
And I do have a regeneration of 5+.
Oh, nice.
But this would count, we need to remember this.
Yes.
This would count
Oh, I
actually.
got in trouble for that. Don't get me wrong.
No.
I got in trouble for that one with my undead. Although we picked it up halfway through the game, so don't punish me too much. There's someone out there with that great book of grudges that keeps adding my name. Stop it! Right. Now we're on to the War Gore. He has 4 attacks. 3 attacks normally, but extra 1 because, again, the Gaze of the Gods did him well. And this is a weapon skill 4 now instead of 5.
Yep, so hit some 4s.
So, look at those ones. Could be re-rolling. And he just has a, what's it called? A normal hand weapon. So he's strength 4 in this case.
So needing 6s.
Nothing. Sadness. And then lastly, I still get to go with my, because of my +3 to my initiative, my bonus, I still get to go with my great weapon. So these are the rest of this is the unit, the 3 guys, including the champ at the front. And that is, one again, it's mocking me. And then we're looking for, at strength 6 now, looking for 4s. Nice. 1.
1. So this is -2.
Yes.
So I will get my 6+ save.
Oh, he rubs it in. Okay, now the pain starts.
So I will roll my 5 attacks for my Treeman.
Yes.
In actual fact, what I will do is I'll sacrifice one of my attacks
Okay.
and I'll do a tree whack.
Oh.
Now you've got quite high initiative, so this maybe isn't the best, but it's an
Okay.
opportunity just to get some more attacks in. So I'm going to select your War Gore, your Battle Standard Bearer. He
Okay.
has to take an initiative test.
Oh.
If he fails, he will suffer D3. Well, you passed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But he would have suffered D3 strength user hits with no armor save allowed.
And would I have had a -1 initiative for that because of your?
Oh, you would have, yes.
Even though
actually that's quite handy,
it's
isn't
quite
it?
handy. But anyway, yes, I passed. So in your face.
So, so my other 4 attacks. Do you know what? I'm going to target your battle standard bearer.
Wow. Okay. So he has the crown of thorns, so it makes everyone stubborn. Yeah. I'm thinking of my warlord who has the slug skin, which I absolutely love. Slug skin.
I'm going to use all my attacks, and I'm going to hit in 3s.
Okay.
So miss with 2.
Good.
Now I'm only strength 5, but this will be at -2.
I'm toughness 5.
So 4s.
That's the one. There's no killing blow or anything weird or any kind of.
I do have armor being as well, so so that's at -3.
So he has the full plate. He counts as because he has the. Now you're going to ask me what it's called. Midnight pelt, pelt of midnight, pelt of darkness. Follow with me. Follow with me. It's the blackened plate. It's a full plate armor. In addition, he has ward saves against flaming attacks, which obviously doesn't matter in this case, but a full plate nonetheless. So, AP, sorry?
So this will be AP3, so you won't...
There you go, no save. So he just takes a wound. Ouch. Okay, so he is down a wound there. And that's combat done?
Yeah, well, I'll do my stomp attacks. I don't think I can stomp and select certain characters out. Maybe you can. To be honest, I'm not going to bother looking it up. I'm just going to hit the unit.
I like that. Right. Okay. Nice, easy hammer.
So,
that's what we like.
So D3 stumps.
Oh, big 3.
I did need 3 as well.
Yeah,
I
you did.
I need to claw back some combat resolution.
You do.
So this is at strength 5. So,
okay. Toughness
3s.
4, my best scores.
So that is
3. Wow.
No,
any
-2.
Oh, straight through. I got heavy armor, so that's 3 dead. So 1, 2. Oh, he wants to die as well. Apparently 3. So that's 4 wounds done in total against your. How many wounds did I do to you? None.
So you done 1 wound to me.
1. Oh, great. Yeah. Okay, so 1 wound to me, and then I have a banner, and I have a BSB, and then I have 2 ranks still, and I am not a horde, but I have close order because they are close order.
Okay.
So you did 4 wounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is it. So you lose by 2. But I presume you're unbreakable, so we'll just carry on.
No.
Sorry, what?
No, I'm not unbreakable.
You're not unbreakable?
Treemen are not unbreakable. They are stubborn in leadership. Well, they are stubborn.
Yes.
They have leadership 9. So I can now choose to fall back in good order.
Yes.
Or I can chance it to get a 9 or below, or even a 7 and below. Just give ground.
Yes.
I think I'm going to use stubborn because you can only use stubborn on your first break test.
That's interesting. Didn't know that. I thought it was permanent.
So I instead will choose to fall back in good order because it's a safety net.
It is a safety net. Okay.
So I will fall back in good order.
Okay.
And I will go 3 inches.
3 inches. I will.
Unless you roll a double 1.
Yeah, we're good. So we will sort that out, and then we'll get to more combat over here. Finishing off the combat for this phase. Or this turn, I should say. We have this one. Now you get to go first, because I have a great weapon and lower initiative.
Correct. Do you want to do a fear test? Because I actually outnumber you and cause fear.
This is true.
So this would be for a -1 to hit me.
Yes. We're okay, actually. That's great. And of course, we didn't do it over there because there's more of me than there is of you.
There is.
Yeah.
Well, 6 of me. Just stacked on top
of each other.
Okay, so my Branchwraith will not attack first because she has a great weapon actually.
Okay.
So it will be my normal Dryads.
Okay, Dryads.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep. Nice.
That is not bad.
They did that last time though.
They did, but then they couldn't hit wound for toffee. So strength 3, I need 5s. I do get a wound.
Okay.
I do get a wound.
And no AP, so I imagine a 4 up. No, take a wound. So 1 wound down on my pig riders. I suppose they're not riding riding the pigs, the battle pigs. Now we're looking at initiative me with my gore, because he is initiative 3.
Yes.
So
the ungore
gore. That's
misses.
And then we have 2 battle pigs. Tuskors, 2 attacks. Oh, initiative 2. Yeah, so here's me. And 1 hit. Weapon skill 3.
Yeah, 1 hit.
And not a wound. Not a wound. They're only strength Actually, strength 4, so I need 4, so no good. Now,
I'll let you go.
Oh,
I'll
you're
let
too
you go
kind.
first.
Great weapon, that's a 4, that's a hit. That's what we want. And then great weapon, that's a 4, that's a wound.
That's a wound. So it goes straight through my armor. I get a 6+ regen.
Regen.
Which I do not get.
Got 1. There we go. So 1 apiece so far.
So my Branchwraith,
Yep.
that's 2 attacks, hits on 3s.
Okay.
That's 1 hit. And she is strength 6, so that is 2. That is a wound. Actually, armor being as well, so that's -3.
Straight through then, I go to 4 up.
Straight through.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So I've lost by 1, because you don't have any ranks, right? Because you're skirmish.
Correct.
So I am leadership 7 down to 6. 6.
Oh.
So we just give ground. So I will go. Would you like to follow up?
It's my turn next.
Yes.
So, no.
Okay.
I'll not follow up.
Because you'll get a bonus to your initiative.
Because I will charge, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we'll sort that out, and we'll get over to the strategy phase for turn 3 for you. Is that right?
Correct.
Ooh, nice and simple for the strategy phase for the Treekin. We have, of course, the enchantment on himself, Oaken Shield.
Oaken Shield. So this casts on a 7+ to give him a 5+ ward save.
Okay.
And I do get it.
Nice. I don't have a fated anymore because I did it on this turn earlier on. So it's all yours.
No, well, this is a brand new turn. So you've got your fated dispel if you so wish.
Oh, nah, don't care.
Yeah, it's 5+ ward on my
Care not.
on my tree.
So 5+. Yeah, I mean he's going to do what he does best, right? So with that, let's go on to charges. Do you have a little think, or do you want to go straight in?
Yeah, let me have a little think.
Alright.
Place icons and then we'll come back. Cool.
Charges. As you can see, we've got more charges into my Tuscarora chariot, followed by charges here from the other dryads into its flank. Not fun. And then over here in the center ground, the mighty 6 that remain are going to get stuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
Try and get flank charge. Hopefully, you could maybe kill 1, but I'd still have 5 to be able to get a point of combat resolution.
That's, if anything, right? It's handy. I just thought to myself, hang on a minute, I must have forgotten to shoot magic missiles at them. But no, I failed everything miserably. I just got so used to doing so well in the first thing, killing so many of them. Anyway, so with that, do you want to roll them off? I don't think you could fail, really. But
yeah, so I can't feel here.
Yep.
What's your charge reaction going to be with both of these?
Oh,
I guess it's going to be to hold.
Just to hold, yeah. If I flee, I'm going off the table pretty much, I think. So it's game over.
This Branchwraith causes terror. So that will be
a test.
That will be a test.
Fine.
You are good.
Wow.
You are good.
The tough old war pigs.
So I'll roll for these guys.
Yep.
As long as I don't roll a double 1, I think. He said.
I saw the 1. Okay, they're in, and the others can't fail. Do you want to roll for these 2?
And we'll roll for these
These
as
2,
well.
these 6.
It actually is important with skirmishers because that determines how many models you would get into
Of
base
course,
contact.
yeah, it's true.
So you should always roll.
Yeah. Plenty. Plenty.
Definitely, and I'll just put 5 beside them.
Yep. We'll move all these in. I need to put a wound marker on my Gore chariot because I forgot from earlier, and then we'll get to combat. No shooting, right?
Get to shoot. We'll get.
Oh, you got a bit of shooting? All right.
We'll go on to remaining moves just in case I do have any conveyance spells, but if not, we'll just wrap that up in the shooting phase.
Sweet. Just a movement summary here for the tree folk. The kin have basically wheeled right around to probably get a future charge off on the flank of these Bestigors. And then over here, the Treeman. I mean, Chris has literally done this just to make it harder for me because if I charge with my Gores, we're going to have to sort out where it is in the woods, so on and so forth. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
Just tactics.
Tactics, exactly. Tactics. Smart. Anyway, so yeah, and the reason he's not charging, folks, is because the tree ancient is not great. Got 3 attacks, right?
No, he's got 3 attacks and he's got D3 stomps.
Yeah.
He doesn't have, and this is maybe a fail in my part.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have an assailment spell. So maybe if he had Hammer Hand,
Right.
it might boost the numbers of combat
Yeah.
resolution, but
It's still a costly points for you expect him to do a little bit more than having to like lean into things to try and help him to get to a level that you think is appropriate.
yes, I mean, he's still got terror. He's hard to beat. He's a wizard. It's hard to kill.
Yeah.
So I do have that.
One more attack, maybe. Yeah. Give him 1 more. Anyway, I digress. I care not for the tree. So, where do we go next?
So we're going to go to the shooting phase.
Ah, okay. Yes, you said there is shooting.
So we're going to go to the shoot phase. The magical vortex I have to pop a wood up can't be done because my caster is in combat.
Beautiful.
However, my Treeman Ancient is not, and he will cast Fireball at the big unit of Gores.
Okay.
So I need a 5 on these dice, which I get.
And now I do get Defeated Dispel here, might as well.
Yep.
I crush it, right? No.
No,
I don't.
3,
Sorry,
so that would
ignore
be
me. I just got excited for a second there. So here we go. 2d6 for 4. Oh, God, these Gores are going through it.
Oh.
When they get back to the Herdstones, it's going to be a long conversation with these guys. You left us out here on the flank. We're surrounded by trees. They're fighting. What am I, a flamethrower? What was going on? Right.
I shall whittle them down. It's so strange. I still can't get my head around a tree
With fire.
Fireball.
Tree fire.
But force to wind. Force to wind.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
That's a great roll. How many you got there?
That was a good roll. I have 6.
6. Okay. No AP here, so I do have my shields. So 4 die.
Okay.
4 die, which would be a panicking. How have I got there? 5, 10, 15, 16, 18.
18. And only 4 die, no? 4, 4, 16, so you're fine.
We're good. Oof. I'm glad someone can do maths here. 4, I'll take 4 off, and then shooting's done. Now we're going to combat, please.
Yes.
Let's just do combat over here, and we have a higher initiative because we charge, but I lose my thrusting spears, so counters a charge, silly me, so less attacks, but I guess I would have had to have done that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, in we go, okay, or not. And 1 wound. Team Gore.
1 wound.
Ungor.
So 6 plus armor save.
Oh, that's
Look at
obnoxious.
that. Look at that.
That's obnoxious.
Just maybe keep that.
How do you sleep at night? Right. Right, here we go.
So I've got my 2 Dryads with champions, so that's 5 attacks. They're striking first because she has a great weapon.
She does.
So 3s, full house from the 2 Dryads.
Yep.
They are strength 3 though, so 4s. Oh, and there's a long one.
2.
So just 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Light armor. No, 2 are slain. 2 there. I'm not going to take them out, despite what I said earlier, because they're a pain to take out on camera, and I've only got 1 hand free. So yes, just deal with it.
And my initiative 1 Branchwraith, I'm going to go Spectral Doppelganger.
Oh, here we go.
So let's see if I can cast this spell. It's a 6, 7, 8. It's cast on a 9, so I don't get
Oh, good. My Brave Shaman was going to crush it anyway.
I don't get it.
Good, 'cause that was horrendous.
2 attacks from her, however.
Okay,
1 hits,
nice.
and she is strength 6, so 2s to kill.
2s to kill.
That was with a great weapon.
I forgot Primal Fury.
Oh, you did.
I failed it. So there we go. Clean. Didn't matter. Or maybe I didn't because I have leadership 10. No, because with my rank bonuses I only get +2 my rank bonus now. So I don't. So yes, all worked out well in the end. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So I win by something. So you killed 3.
I killed 3, which is my total combat resolution.
I have 2 ranks and a banner.
Oh, you have 1 rank.
1 rank? Oh, yeah.
Because you need 5.
5, yeah, because I'm normal infantry. So I have 1 rank and a banner. Yeah. And not horde, yeah, that's it. So I lose by 1. What is going on? So I lose by 1. I have leadership 7, 8 with an extra rank. We're okay.
Oh. You just
give ground.
Give ground.
I'm giving ground. Ground is being giveth. And let us move on to next combat, and this one coming up. Here we go, combat time, and no fear for me because I'm still outnumbering you. So off we go. Dryads go first.
So Dryads go first with their initiative. These will be hitting on 4s.
Nice. It's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
Or maybe halvesies. Was that about half?
Oh, actually, do you know something? You're at -1
weapon skill.
-1 weapon skill. Would that bring your unit down to weapon skill 3?
For my best it goes. Yeah. Weapon skill 4 right now.
So I'm just going to make sure that the spine actually just doesn't say models and base contact. No, it says a single enemy unit that is in base contact.
Great.
So I hit on 3s with my Dryads. That is excellent.
I'm starting to see why you don't have many models right now.
Well, yeah.
Beautiful synergies.
Yeah. It's totally meant to do.
Yeah.
Synergies during list compilation. Not a complete fluke. So I am strength 4, you're toughness 4. No, I'm strength 3, you're toughness 4. So
yes,
5s.
5s.
Okay, so not
Okay.
not fantastic, just 2.
That come out in the wash at least.
After all that.
Yeah, after all that. 5 ups, heavy armor. Save 1. So 1 of my Bestigors is slain. Okay, so next up is my Beast Lord,
Yes.
Chumagor, with his Axe of Men. We're hitting on, I'm hitting on 4s, right? Against your nasty tree.
You are, yes.
And, Primal Fury. Yay, we got Primal Fury. So we re-roll those ones. So it doesn't matter. And then I'm strength 5. So
5 to wound.
Nothing. And then we've got 4 attacks from the Wargore going into your tree. And I'm looking for 4s, but I'm re-rolling 1s thanks to Primal Fury. Don't mock me, Primal Fury. And then I'm looking at, I think, like 6s.
6s, no, yeah.
Okay, and now it's your tree.
Yes, because you're initiative 1.
Yeah, great weapons, and we've stood still. So
I'm going to again use a tree whack as one of my attacks, and I'll go after your battle standard bearer again.
Because he's got 1 wound left.
Yeah, he's got 1 wound left, and he also has a pip of combat resolution.
Yeah.
So take an initiative test, please.
Oh.
DC.
Hey!
He passes it again.
He loves it. He cares not for your trees and bark.
I could go after, I could split my attacks here, but I think I'll put all 4 more of
Combat
my attacks
res, right?
into him, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
Okay.
I'm strength 5 to your toughness
5.
So 4s. That is 1 wound at -2. So
Oh,
you get your 6 up save.
He's got full plate, yeah. Oh, come on. No! That is the Wargore slain. It's one of my favourite Beastman models for sure. But yes, he is gone, which is brutal. So that counts for 1, plus, no more combat res for me, bonuses. So now on to me.
Yes.
I've lost 1 Bestigor on the fighting rank on the flank. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3 left to be able to fight on that flank, if I've done that correctly. Yeah. Then, so 3 attacks going into the Dryads, 2 hits, and this is strength 6 now.
6, so 2s to wound.
1 wound, armor bane and all that jazz, but it doesn't matter, you light armor regardless.
So 6 up regeneration. No.
Got 1, and then we have the champion and the standard left on the against the big tree. We roll the 1s. It's 4s to hit or 5s?
It is 4s to hit.
4s, yeah, just checking. And then strength 6 or 4s? Just the 1. Oh,
just the 1.
And it's armor bane though.
So that is -3.
Yes.
So that breaks through my my full plate armor.
Yep.
The 4 up armor. But I do have 5+ regeneration. No. So that takes another wound.
Nice.
Off the Treeman.
Okay. So you've done 2 wounds.
Well, I've got my stump.
Oh,
yeah, so I need a good roll again.
Yeah,
I need a good roll
you
again.
do.
So I need, two stumps.
Yep.
That's not too bad. It's at strength 5, so I need 3s. It's just the 1, and it's at -2. I don't think I get armor being from this.
That doesn't matter. It's only heavy armor. So,
perfect.
Okay, so you've done 3 wounds.
So I've done 3 wounds, and I. Oh, are you heavy infantry?
I am.
Okay. So, well, actually, it wouldn't matter for disrupting you.
Yes,
but I do get a
skirmish.
flank.
Yes, 3 wounds and a flank.
Yeah.
I have a banner.
Yeah.
I have 2 ranks, and I have close order bonus.
And 2 wounds.
And 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot my wounds. And 2 wounds. So you lose by 2.
I lose by 2.
Yes.
So the way I'm going to work this is the Forest Spirit rule. Means that I can use the leadership of other Forest Spirit characters in the army. So even though it's not my general, he's in the proximity.
Yeah.
Therefore, my Dryads can use the Treeman's leadership.
Question for you.
Yes.
Do Dryads grow up to be tree men?
A couple of 100 years, something like that.
All right, let's do this.
So I think, off the top of my head here, the Treeman is leadership 9.
Yep.
So leadership 9 down to 7.
Yes.
On the Dryads for a start.
9.
No, so that would be I fall back in good order for them. And a leadership 9 on my Treeman himself, down to 7, and that is a 9. So that would also be a fallback in good order.
Okay.
So we,
We'll
I guess you're going to pursue. We'll have to try and figure out how this works with multiple angles,
yes.
multiple combats.
Maybe get to decide. We'll check that out now. We'll sort it out and come back and give you the update.
Might have been a bad move.
Yes. This is big, actually. So we stopped, and Chris went, hang on a minute. You have a higher unit strength than me.
Yeah.
So in that case, because I have a higher unit strength, is it more than double?
It's more than double.
So therefore, any fallback in good order turns into a flee.
A break and flee.
And there's nothing in your special rules or anything else that says nothing otherwise.
Yep.
So that's how we're going to play it. Again, comment below if you feel differently, and we'll chat. So
because both units fell back in good order.
Yep.
But this is only 5, and you've got 16.
Yep.
You're more than twice. These will instead break and flee.
Correct.
Unit strength 6 on my Treeman.
And he's not unbreakable, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he will also break and flee. Now in the rules it says that you can only choose one
Yes.
to pursue.
And I will be pursuing the tree man.
Of course.
Yes, I want firewood. And he's got more wood on him. He's got wood. Right.
Perfect. So I am breaking and fleeing a mighty 9.
Ah,
A mighty 9.
of course you are.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And for my dryads,
Yes.
they will go
Of course.
3.
They're the ones I could have caught. Of course. Right. Okay. We'll sort all that out, and then I'll cut off, and then we'll go to combat over here. In fact, let's just do that off camera quickly, because it's a non-combat where you're probably just going to tear me to pieces, and then we'll come back, let you know what the results, and give you an overview. In predictable fashion, my tuned remaining chariot was actually just hammer-handed to death. Again, it was quite quick, so we should have just shown it on camera, but I just thought it was going to be a lot of attacks and rolling through, and I thought it's dead, right? Or it's going to flee off the table, because it's game over for that thing. Anyway, it's gone. My chariots are no more. It's a shame, because Chris played the chariots quite nicely in our first game, like a bit of a finesse, and he did some work on my guys. And not to blow one own's trumpet, but my black coach did quite well against Pardo, and it's really nice. So I was like, I'm going to use these chariots really effectively. Did nothing. They did nothing. They died miserably.
So they also tested to restrain,
Yes.
and not overrun, and sort of reform in a way.
Yep.
As skirmishers.
Just a big blob over there, which is not great for me, just because I've got only a handful of gores left to hold that flank. However, we've pushed through the centre quite nicely. As you can see, we have fled and fled. And that is all of your turn done, right? This was surprising, so I am surprised. Colour me surprised. Yeah, not bad.
Exciting game so far.
It's crazy. Yeah, really back and forth. I to be honest, when I put all the models on the table, I was very much like, this looks very unbalanced.
I was panicking at the very start of the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can even it out to like a
I think
good
so.
draw.
Yeah.
It's going quite well.
Yeah, it's going real well. So anyway, my turn next, and strategy phase and all that jazz coming up. Okay, strategy phase, nice and simple here. I am going to, let me get my Book of Dreams. Book of Dreams. I am going to go for Gaze of the Gods. I'm just going to do it because I feel right now is the time. I'm going to do it on the Shaman because he's happy sitting there. I'm going to do it on Chemagor, the Beast Lord, because he's just chasing down a big old tree. And I think he's staring up at the gods, asking for powers. And he did. And they've given him some iron skin to go with his slug skin. So he has now all kinds of skin going on. But yeah, that's it for that. There's no rallying or anything else to do that I can think of. Nope. So now we're going to go into charges. And that's coming up next. Charges, nice and easy. Well, this is far from easy. But we're going in here. I have to make a terror test because you are terrifying.
No.
No,
It's only if I charge you. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't cause fear, right?
Well, yeah. So he causes fear as well, but you outnumber me.
Therefore, we're fine.
So,
Cool.
So we're good. But what I will do is stand and shoot.
Oh, with your
Strangleroot.
strangle roots.
So D6 plus 1. Fares a little bit better than the other Treeman.
Yeah, agreed.
So I am standing and shooting and multiple shots. That's -2. However, he's ballistic skill 5. So
Okay.
this is hitting on 4s. That's pretty decent.
What is
How
going
many
on?
6s is it? SN, right? Promoting. Promoting. This is strength of the user. So this is strength 5. So 3s. Okay, it came around again.
Yeah, always
and
does.
It is -1, I believe. So
Straight through, because I've only got shields.
yeah,
Blap, blap.
it is -1. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of them are slain.
And that, just to remember, counts as combat resolution as well.
Does it not?
It
Does it?
does.
Wow.
So standing and shooting counts for combat resolution.
Wow. Well, we're in. Move through cover and all that jazz anyway, in the trees. What I'm going to do is try and position them. We're probably going to push the Treeman back and just have the guys here. So it's not correct 100%, but I mean, you know, we've got to try our best here in that situation. We will sort that out. And then over here, I'm going to charge the fleeing tree.
Yeah, and I have to continue to flee.
Yeah.
So we had like a look up.
Yeah.
So I have to continue to go in this direction. 2d6. 9 is probably off the board. 9, look at that. It takes me...
There.
The Treeman.
Gone.
He's gone.
So with him gone, I still have to run forward, and it's 2d6, pick the highest, so it'll be 5. So I'll move 5 inches forward, and that'll be the end of my charging for them. But you know what? We've chased a nasty off the table, which is great for us. I rolled a 3 on the gods table to remember myself there. And then in terms of remaining moves, I'm just going to spin these guys slightly so I could fire some fireballs and see if I can do what I couldn't do last turn against them. A little note, when I was checking the little reference sheet on fleeing units, that if you don't catch the fleeing unit, you have to move your full charge distance, which
So
is
we
interesting.
could just added another 5 inches of movement onto the Bestigors.
Exactly. So they've just kind of carried on a little bit further. But if you do catch them, you can destroy them and then test a reform, which is nice. But I didn't because he ran away. So moving on into the shooting phase. That's 2 for your stand and shoot combat res. Commander, smart. Shooting phase. In summary, I've just wheeled with this unit so I can get nice in arc and all that jazz, but also kind of push forward a little bit. So we're going to start off with a fireball at that unit here, which is running away. And I need, not that. And then, what I could do, I'm not going to do it now, but I had the jagged dagger. Actually, I'm going to do it, because it's fun. We're going to sacrifice one of our Bestigors, stab him with the jagged dagger, and we get +1 to casting for this. So we just sacrifice his blood is now on the dagger, and hopefully when we do Vermintide, +1 to this, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I needed an 8. No.
That's just slightly unlucky there.
I just
sacrificed the guy.
Sacrificed a Bestigor. Got his slimy guts all over the place.
Chaos gods are saying, no, not him. No, not him.
No.
No.
That was Trevor. We like Trevor. Why didn't you kill Frank?
I do have a friend called Trevor.
Nobody likes Frank. Next time we'll get him. Okay, so blood on your hand, Shaman, for the wrong reasons. But it's a very cool magic item. 15 points, and you get to sacrifice your own troops. Very chaos. That being said, all shooting is done. The only thing we have is combat here, and then combat over here, which we will start with here. So combat here, obviously the Dryad's going first.
So this is probably a bad move to have followed up. I should have let him charge me again, because he wouldn't get the supporting attacks from the spears.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So 2 Dryads, sorry. So hitting on 3s. That's a good start.
Yeah.
And
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3, so 4s. That's not bad.
Wow, that's great.
That's 3.
6 up shield saves. Nope, so 3 are slain. I promise you, they're so hard to get out of those little things. I made the mistake. I made these trays, and then I put like PVA and sand on the side, thinking, I can give some texture on the movement trays, and I forgot that I've done all the lips, so it's like really hard to get them out. Idiots. Idiot. Comment DC is an idiot.
Yeah. So you get 10 attacks?
10 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks now, because I've lost some. And we're looking at 4s with Primal. We got it, but we don't have a single one, so completely pointless. But we did it, folks.
2 3s in there.
2 3s in there. Sorry, just cheating at this point. And then I need 5s. No, yeah, your toughness 4, right?
Yeah, correct. 5s.
1 wound.
So 6 up, bark save.
Okay.
Followed by 6 up, regeneration.
All bark, no bite.
No.
So, this is not going 100% my way again. So you killed 3.
Well, I get my Branchwraith.
Oh yes, sorry, I keep forgetting about her.
And she will definitely
sickle.
do Spectral Doppelganger.
Please
so
no.
I'm needing a 7. Oh, that's a high roll.
Can't stop that, I don't
Well,
think.
you can with your wizard.
With double 6. No!
Oh, you matched it, but you need
I
to
need to exceed it, yeah.
So that is 2d6.
Don't do it in that patronising voice. Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. 7.
So 7 hits. These are strength 6 at -2.
Okay.
So that is 5.
Whoa. So that's 8 dead in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now she will attack.
Oh, yeah.
with 2 attacks. This is not a bad little combination.
I tell you what,
is
this
it?
is brutal.
So 2 attacks, hits on 3s.
Yep.
Just the 1, and strength 6. So that's another 1.
So that's 9 dead.
That's 9 in total.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 combat res.
Yes.
I've killed 1.
Yes.
I have a banner, and
You won't have a rank, will you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I won't have a rank. So that's it. I lost by that. 7, which is basically my leadership. So it looks like I'm running, and I don't have a BSB anymore, so I am fleeing. Do you want to?
Or is it fall back in good order?
Wait,
'Cause you
let
rolled
me
5.
let me think this one out. 5. Yes, because it is under my leadership.
Yes.
But not yes. Sorry, it is fall back in good order. So D6, picking the highest. I'll pick the 1. There we go. I fall back an inch.
And I will pursue,
Yep.
but I'm just automatically in.
Exactly. So we'll just push forward slightly. We'll do this. There you go. And we'll carry on. What's an inch amongst friends? So, you said that. It's a famous Chris quote. Combat over here, coming up next. Combat here. Let us begin. Let us begin. Now, Primal Fury for me. I get it with an 8 because my leadership is, let me just quickly check. It's a 7. I don't get it.
Do you have Warband, though?
They do have Warband.
Yeah. So you get +1
Plus
to your
1.
leadership.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Thank you very
Primal
much.
Fury.
Look, it's late. Okay, it's late.
I help you out in one hand, and I accept, or I issue a challenge.
You do
on the other.
Yeah. Okay. Issue challenge. It's the right thing to do. It's what you would do because you're a character, right? And I will accept with the champion. He has a great weapon, which is nice. So I have a higher initiative because I did charge, even though I have a great weapon.
I have the Annoyance of Netlings, which is -1 to hit.
Okay. So my weapon skills 4. So I'd normally be hitting on 4s, but I'm hitting on 5s.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. 1 hit. And then I'm shot 6, so 4s to wound, unless you're toughness 7 or anything.
No.
Oh, Arbane.
Ooh, an armor bane. So that would cut straight through my full plate armor,
Love it.
and it would go to my Oaken shield.
Okay,
which
yeah.
I got off. So 5 up invulnerable.
Love it.
There we go.
Look
5
at
up
that.
ward save.
Ward save.
Invulnerables.
I know. I keep calling things squads, so it takes time. Okay, so that's into combat, right?
I'm going to tree whack you.
Ah.
I'm going to sacrifice one of my attacks for a tree whack. So
Okay.
initiative test.
Let's do
please.
it.
So what is initiative test? Oh, you feel.
Yes.
You feel. So that's the way this works is D3
Okay,
automatic hits. So 3
of course.
hits at strength of the user,
Yep.
which is 5. So it'd be 3s to wound.
Wow, okay.
Now, it doesn't really matter here, but it would be no armor saves allowed.
Okay. Yeah, I've only got light armor. Shields. And he has great weapons, so it doesn't matter. So,
So that's three from that. But I will get the rest of my attacks just to get combat
combat res
resolution
up to
from
maximum 5 overkill.
5 for overkill. So
Yep.
my 2 other attacks. I
Yep.
need to remember this is the ancient. So hits on
Wow.
3s.
Okay, definitely hits those.
Is nailing it. And 3s to wound.
Okay.
And that's 2 more, and that would be a minus
Straight through.
2. So that's
So that's 5 in total.
So that is 5.
7 in total. Will you stand and shoot, my friend?
7. Yep. I've also got stomp.
Stomp.
Now, I believe I stomp into the unit, or do I stomp against the dead body?
Oh, I think it's the body.
Okay, we'll class it as the body.
I think so.
And then I've maxed out my 5 anyway.
Yes.
So it doesn't really.
I think
matter.
because you can't then. I don't comment below, but I think you could then fight in like normal combat on top of that. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, with that, look, it's 7 for you. I have a rank, and I that's it, and a banner. So I lost by 5.
Okay.
Which
And
is
I caused
terror.
terror, so this is -1.
Yeah. So I'm leadership.
Down to leadership.
So I was 7. The champion's dead. So I'm 6. 7 with my rank. So down to 6 with my leadership here. So I rolled a 7. So I am over my leadership. So I'm running.
Yes, and I will chase you down.
Thanks for that. So I'm running 7.
My tree man is running
7.
7. There we go.
Those ghosts did not have a good time.
They had a terrible day.
They've had a terrible time.
They just wanted to go down for a picnic.
Yeah, and then
picnic in the woods.
Yeah, and look what's happened.
Yeah.
We'll remove those, and then we'll get on to your turn 4, coming up next. Peeping through the trees, here is the Treeman, and that's where he ends up, and he's very happy there because he just cut down a whole bunch of gores.
Yeah, he's planting a few little seeds.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. With the blood of his enemies. It's dark. I love it. So we're going to be doing an enchantment on him. And I just hope for a miscast. Miscast.
So this is Oaken Shield to give him the 5+ ward save.
1.
And he gets it with his...
The gods forsake me. Yep, so he now has a 5-up ward save just in case something happens to him. So now we go on to rallying troops in the strategy phase, and we have these dryads right here.
So these are at 50%. Is it below 50%?
It's below 50%.
Okay, so they're not at -1 leadership?
No.
So they are leadership 8.
They're fine.
And they do rally.
They're fine either way. But I believe it is, they have to be below 50%. So they're going to rally and reform. And then in terms of anything else, remaining moves is the Treekin, and these dryads will give you a summary in a moment, and then we'll go on to any shooting he has and anything else. Here we are, summary for the movement phase, and as you can see, both of the dryad regiments have pushed forward their maximum march, and then over here the Treekin have kind of just did a big old swerve around through the woods, and then they've stayed put because they've rallied. So, and over here, we haven't placed him in there properly, but he's like a bit further in. The Treeman is ancient, is stuck kind of like here somewhere in the trees, because he's going to be doing that nonsense where he probably disappears into other trees.
He is, yeah. So he's going to cast Forest Walker, a conveyance spell on a 10+, and that will effectively teleport him to another wood on the table.
Let's do it.
So I need to see a 7.
I haven't used my fated on this turn, I don't believe, and I will try. No. No good. Worth a try.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you that fated back, because this total would be 12, and then you would have had to have rolled a 13.
Oh,
so I'll give you it back.
Appreciate that.
And what we'll do...
Look at this, live action. Oh, where's he going to go?
It's now whether or not I want to put him in here and wait for a charge.
Yes.
Or whether I want to maybe bring him out over here somewhere to help out. Instead, I'm gonna place him in this wood.
Nice. Best of both worlds. Pop him on the side. We know where he is. Okay, so with that... ouch. Okay, so he's flung over. That's not great for me. And my best to go is now surrounded, pretty much. Let's go on to...
I do have one more spell.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So this Branchwraith also has Arcane Urgency from Battle Magic. So that just means that if a target friendly unit is not fleeing, which it hasn't, and it has already moved during this movement phase, it may immediately move again.
Wow, great.
So this is casting 10+, so I need to see an 8.
Okay.
Which I don't.
You don't. No. Okay. Worth a try, though.
So she cannot push her unit slightly closer to the best.
Yes, worth a try.
But that wraps up my movement phase.
Shooting.
And we'll move on to the shooting phase.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll keep it all live. Keep it all rolling.
Yeah, okay, sure.
What I will do is I'll start off with a fireball instead of a strangle root. So fireball from here into your unit.
Ooh.
That was very close, very close.
Nothing there.
So not cast. I'm going to have a very quick think and then come back.
All right, sounds like a plan. As the Bestigors are being surrounded by the tree folk over on the one corner, the Ungors find the last of the remaining dryads and Branchwraith,
yeah.
Look at that, me getting names right. So no shooting spells needed or required. So let's go straight into combat.
So my Dryad champion will strike first, hitting on 3s.
Because of the old cheeky +1 initiative from that push forward, essentially, that pursuit.
Yeah. And 1 wound.
Ooh, 6 up. Oh, nothing. So we've lost a Ungor. So we have 6 attacks left.
So 1 would be lost from the front rank. But then they would step up, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now.
Plus champ, so 6.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hitting on 4s. Well, Primal Fury, but it doesn't matter. We failed, but there were no 1s anyway. I always forget after I rolled. I look at the dice and go, Primal Fury. But I need some 5s now, right? There's one 5. Come on.
So a 6.
Come on.
No, followed by 6 up
Give me it.
regen.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You got it. You got it.
Yes.
You got it.
Come on.
Yeah. So you have killed the unit.
That's good. Yeah, there's points. Points mean prizes. But this is where the pain comes. I can't try and deny this with my break shaming though, so I've got something. So let's rock and roll.
So let's try Spectral Doppelganger again. It's definitely kept this Dryad unit in the game. Oh, look at that for a roll.
I can't do anything to stop it.
Oh, that's right.
Double 6s can. No, didn't get it. Wow.
So this is 2d6 hits. And that is 9. Wow.
Just going to wipe out the Ungors now.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Wow, indeed. That's brutal.
That is came in very well. And it's 2s. So that is 7. So that's that unit gone.
So, yeah. Wow. Absolutely rinsed by that sight. That is covered in blood. So that's the end of the combat and the end of your turn. We're going to turn 5 for me.
We do.
Not much left to do now. Probably spin my best to go around and brace for charges galore and fight in stoic fashion till the end to defend my Earthstones / Dark Temple. And I'm probably going to spin these around and just try and fireball this person, this unfriendly character. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Please don't.
We return, and obviously no Gaze of the Gods at this stage because I can't afford. Actually, I'm turn 5, so next turn I could be stupid with him, but he's probably in combat. So I'm going to do Gaze of the Gods with the Beast Lord. Okay. Chemagor, 3. So he's got 3 back, which is still on the back of the dice there anyway. So that's Iron Skin. So
another layer of skin.
Yeah, he's like 6 layers of skin going over the top. I'm not going to do it with the Shaman because there's no point at this stage. It doesn't offer me anything for him. So I'm just going to do both Fireball and Vermin Vile Tide, Vile Stream, whatever it was called, the other missile. I never had to use my Assailment yet with him, the Soul Eater, which is so cool. But maybe if I charge him, I could try and eat a soul. But alas, not in this game so far. So, Fireball into your Branchwraith. And that's 5, 6, 7. Doesn't go off. I should have jagged daggered it and killed another best to go. But let's try the Vile Tide. And that goes off. That's 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay.
10.
So I'm just out with my level 3.
Good.
So I'll just use my level 2.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, no.
Okay. So this is 5d6. Wow, okay. 5, 6, that's 10. That's a 4. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15. Chris?
This 10. Is a strength 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's 15.
And is it no armor saves allowed?
Correct.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so just your regeneration. So 6s here is what I need.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's 3, 4, 5. A vile tide of corruption pours over the poor Wraith. Let's see if she can survive.
No armor saves, so this is 6 plus regeneration.
Yep.
No, she's gone. She's gone.
Points mean prizes, folks.
That is class.
Yeah, she's a lot of points. Just turn around, just like full of vile bits of guts and whatever else is coming out of his mouth. That's my turn. So it's just down to you now. I presume in terms of, we'll go to your strategy phase and all that. We'll let you have a think at the moment because this is going to be a big one. You got to take this unit down because it's a lot of points. Just look at this. This is the ultimate showdown. Bestigors with the Warlord standing firm against the forces of the Tree people of Tree Folk Town.
This looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It's amazing.
It's class.
Yeah. But first of all, cheeky little Oaken shield on your ancient tree man, where you get a 5-up ward save, which is nice in the strategy phase.
So needing a 4. Oh, he doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it.
No, it's a good start. It's a good start, folks. Pray to the dark gods for victory this day. Okay, let's roll off. I don't think you can fail any of these, can you? Some of them?
However, 2 of these cause terror. So there's terror coming in from here, terror coming in from here. Obviously, you'll only conduct 1 test.
Yes.
And just to be sure... Oh, no, actually, I think it was the other one, actually. Yeah, I got the 2 Branchwraiths the wrong way around. I thought he had the -1 to your to your leadership for fear,
yes.
and panic and terror. But no, that was the dead one.
Here we go. We're okay.
You're good.
We're good. Warband, baby. Let's do this. Okay. So, who's charging where?
So, it looks like the 3 of these would be in the front arc.
Yes.
Actually, I take it you're holding.
Yeah, I think.
For the viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
And then both of these would be in the flank.
Yes.
So you've reformed them the correct way, because I wouldn't be able to break your flanks with the skirmishers.
Yes.
And disrupt you.
Exactly.
So let's start off with the Treeman.
Okay.
Ancient.
Ancient. He's in.
He is in.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to the Dryads.
Yep. They're in.
They are in. I'll keep the 6.
Yep.
The Treekin.
Oh,
Ooh.
they're in.
I'll keep the 6.
This is going to be glorious.
We'll go for the terror-causing one first. That's a 4. They will probably be in as well.
Okay, great.
And these guys here, pretty much. I don't know why I'm only rolling 1 dice, but
still, they're in regardless.
Still matters, I guess. So 4.
Okay, we'll get everybody in, and we'll get to... There's no shooting, I guess. Everyone's in combat, so we'll get to fighting, and the showdown coming up. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. The gods are watching, and Chamagor will put the work in, I hope. We could be in a lot of trouble here because of the initiative, and our great weapons means we're going to be waiting for the axes to fall for us to strike back. So where are we starting?
So I think what I'm going to start with is it's probably a fear test.
Yes.
For yourself. Obviously just the 1 fear test.
10, which we're warband, we're leadership 8, 9, 10. We're fine because of warband and my beast lord.
That's good. And I think I'll issue a challenge with my Treeman Ancient.
The beast lord will accept.
Excellent.
That is a showdown of the ages.
Yeah, it might be a fitting end to one or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to let you do all your Dryad attacks and the Treekin attacks, stuff like that, and then we will do it on camera. And then once we kind of gauge how many of my Bestigors have been slain. If they've been butchered, which could be a potential, then we'll just have some fun at the end. But let's try it. Let's go for what are we doing first? Hammer hand.
Cool. So we're going to go. My Branchwraith with her additional hand weapon is going to go first with Hammer hand because she is initiative 9. She is not going to get it off because that was only a 6.
Yep.
But needless, she has her additional hand weapon and will strike first. So that's 3.
Okay.
And she is strength 4, toughness 4, just a 1 wound with no AP.
5 up.
Oh, you get
it. Okay, we're okay.
Then we actually move on to my my Dryads.
Yes.
So we've got 1. I'll do these all at the same time.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of those, however, are the champions for the unit.
Yes.
So what I will do is I'll do the champions of the unit first.
Okay.
And then I just must remember there's 4 more.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s, I believe.
The weapon skill 4, yeah.
Skill 4, yeah. Okay, so...
Oh, do I get -1 weapon skill because of the big tree?
You don't. So that was the tree man.
That was the tree man, okay.
That had that, yeah. He had that
Not
spike.
the ancient.
Not the ancient.
Okay.
The ancient has an Annoyance of Netlings, which is just in the challenge.
Gotcha.
And 4s to wound.
2 wounds.
Sorry, 5s to wound.
5s to wound. 2 wounds.
So that's 2 wounds.
Saved 1. So only 1 best to go down so far. Oof.
And then there is 4 more Dryads, just regular Dryads.
Regular Dryads.
And they are hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
Winning on 5s. Winning on 5s is such a... Strength 3 to toughness 4 is a very, very big leap.
Yeah, there's toughness 5, I think, best to goes, aren't they? But another one is slain. Another one is down. 2 best to goes down.
So now we're going to move on to my Treekin. So there's 2 of them in combat, and then 1 attack
for the supporting.
For the last one.
For the fighting rank, but not in base contact.
Correct. And there is an Elder in there, so they get an extra attack for that.
Cool.
So yeah, these are weapon skill 4.
Okay, so 4s.
Hitting on 4s again.
Nice.
So that's pretty good. These guys are strength 4 this time, however.
Okay.
So they will be wounding on 4s.
4s. Yeah, I'm toughness 4.
And they have armor being 2 as well.
Why do I think I'm toughness 5? 2 6s and a 4.
So that's armor being 2.
Oh, so that's
on these ones.
Okay, so there's 2 dead, and then 1 on a 5 up. Nope. So 3 dead. So 3 more, please.
3 more. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And now it will be my... yes, because we were going to do the challenge separately.
Yes.
So I'll do my Branchwraith with the great weapon.
Yep, sure thing.
Who is initiative 4. So that's 2 attacks. 1 hits.
Nice.
Now strength 6 at AP 2.
So another one dead. Another one slain. So I've lost how many in total now?
So you have lost 6 in total.
And I have how many in combat, other than the champion that can always fight because he's still around? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've lost. I can't fight back because there's no attacks left in the front rank or the fighting ranks. But my champion can fight.
Yes.
So beast, primal fear, primal. Yep, we got it. And then we're looking at reroll here because of that. Nope. And then 1 great weapon hit. That's a armor bane straight through.
It is. Was this against my draw?
Yeah, yeah. The one's in front of him.
So 6 up regen.
That's a fail.
No.
So 1 wound. Okay. Ouch. Okay.
Do you want me to do my... I'll do 2... I wonder, does he get a stump attack or do you have to be in base contact?
I believe it's base contact.
Yeah, I will roll with it.
Yep.
Might be wrong, but it's only 1 stump. So 2 from here.
Yep.
4s. So that's 1 stump. Full save.
Full save. No, another one gone. Ouch. Okay. I still get a rank because they're heavy infantry.
You do.
But I can't fight back. So combat res, despite the challenge, I think we're looking at what? I have a rank and a banner, and that's it. And you've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 and a flank.
7 and a flank.
Yeah.
So yeah, not looking good for me. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to do a cool challenge.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to do it in a cool location. Defending the Shrine of the Dark Gods, Chemagor stands defiant against your intruding tree ancient creature. Yeah, very cool. Now, it all works out because I have slug skin, just -1 to hit me, and I -1 to hit you, right?
Correct.
And then my Gaze of the Gods gives me +1 toughness. My iron skin, so I'm toughness 6. You're toughness 6.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very, very close in many ways. But you going first? What's your initiative?
So my initiative's 2. I get +3.
Yeah, because you charged.
So that's initiative 5, but that just matches yours. So
Yes.
I will give you the honour.
Oh, thank you, sir, of defending my shrine. I do have Primal Fury off on here, but I'm using a magical weapon, so my foe render doesn't count because it's only for hand weapon, which I don't have. I have a magical weapon. But I can reroll these. 3 1s. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm hitting you on 4s. What's your weapon skill?
So my weapon skill is 5 on my Treeman Ancient.
Mine, it's -1 to hit you though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm weapon skill 6, so I would be hitting on 3s, back to 4s.
Back to 4s, yeah.
Okay.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Oh, it's tense.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, toughness 6.
Yep.
5's a wound.
That's a wound.
You get 1.
That's a wound.
What is the minus, sir?
-1 on the Axe of Men.
Okay, -1. So I've got full plate armor, so this goes to a 5 up now. No. I don't have my ward save, so it's straight onto my 5 up regeneration. I get that. Now we must remember this for combat resolution.
Okay. I don't think it's going to matter considering what it was over there, but yeah. Okay. So with that, you get to fight back?
I do get to fight back. So I've got 3 attacks,
Yep.
and I am weapon skill 5.
Okay.
So your weapon skill 6. Now I would normally hit on 4s, but now I'm hitting on 5s
Yes.
because you're -1 to hit. So hitting on 5s. And no, I fluff.
Nah, wow, nothing.
However, we go to initiative 1, and I have my stumps.
Oh, yeah, okay, come on then. Bring on the stomps. I'm toughness 6 right now, though, because of my iron skin.
So D3 stumps. I think it's D3.
That's the big 2.
Yeah. So 2 stumps. This is just at my normal regular strength of 5, so I need 5s.
5s. He's tough to stomp on. Nothing. Wow. Okay.
He holds the tree's
Yeah,
foot
exactly.
up, doesn't he?
Don't touch my shrine. Okay, so basically the 8 would become 7 on the combat resolution at the end in terms of how many I lost to what I have, which is a banner, a rank, because I don't get disrupted despite the amount of dreads.
And 1 wound for the regenerated save.
And 1 wound for, yeah, exactly. So it comes down to 7 lost in total for this unit, which means Ooh. I would fall back in good order.
You would fall back in good order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. But combat strength added all up. Would I not flee?
Yeah. So even though your result is fall back in good order, you are outnumbered significantly.
Yes.
And then I would cause the fear thing is.
Should we just keep going with this?
Which you didn't do. But yeah, do you know what?
Let's just keep fighting the challenge. That's done. I've run off. We'll just give you the points for those. And then we'll just carry on here and see who stands defiant. So let's go, is now normal initiative, I guess.
It is, and I'm down to initiative 2.
Boom. So I've got 5 attacks still, thanks to my Gaze of the Gods. But I don't have, I guess I wouldn't have my slug skin anymore in the next round of combat because it's a new turn.
Right.
So no toughness 6. Sorry, iron skin. So that is all misses and no primal fury. So I don't need to roll for it. And nothing. No, nothing.
So you're initiative 5, aren't you?
Yes.
So you would only fail an initiative test on a 6
Yes.
for an extra D3 hit.
I
So I'm
see.
not going to bother doing that.
No, just go straight in.
I'll go straight in. So I'm hitting you on 5. And I do get 1 hit.
Yeah. But do you wound?
Also 5. So
Toughness-
toughness 6.
No, toughness 5 now.
Toughness
Because the iron skin is now gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have gone by now. It doesn't last all game.
Well, that's probably not.
Yeah. So,
My stumps?
stomps.
Oh,
That's
hold
2.
on, I'll re-roll that.
Oh, you can have 2. No, you can have 2.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, 100%. It was 2.
So 4s.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, I have technically full plate because of the midnight pelt. So, any minus to this?
There is -2 to this.
Okay, so 6s. Oh, takes a wound. He's down to 2. Down to 2 remaining. And I'll fight back.
Yeah, let's just keep
Just
going.
keep going.
who dies.
See what happens. I'm going to give myself Primal Fear all the time.
Yeah, why not?
Primal Fury, sorry, all the time because, yeah, I don't care. Weapon skill 7 to your weapon skill of 6. Sorry, to your weapon skill
Of 5.
It's -1 to hit anyway. Ignore me. 1 hit and nothing. Oh, Chemagor just can't get through. He's not strong enough.
So
3 attacks.
3 attacks. 2 hits this time.
2 hits. Okay, here we go. I got 2 wounds left. Remember.
4s.
Oh,
This is -2. And I'm. Do you know what? He doesn't have armor. The Treeman Ancient does not have armor.
okay. So -2. So my
Minus-
full goes to the 6s.
Oh, is that him dead?
That's him gone.
Oh, I reclaim
Yeah.
the grove.
You do reclaim the grove. The shatter, they fall, and he takes it over. That's the end. He's going to shatter all the pieces. Well done. Great game.
Oh, what a game. What a game.
Let's talk about end game conclusion.
Yeah.
There we have it. End of the game. And another loss for me.
It's all right. It's all right.
This was meant to be an easy game for me. You said, I'll give you an easy win, make you feel good. And I was like, thanks, I really need this. And then you just stomped all over me. What a game, though.
Do you know something? That was probably one of the best games of anything I've had in a very long time.
It was amazing. We had everything. We had everything you wanted. We had I think, just wild back and forths. You had the ups and downs of like who's winning, who's losing. Because at one point I was thinking, like we said earlier on, I thought, wow, I've got big numbers here, big units of Bestigors. Yeah. Like you're really thin on the ground. I didn't foresee how you were going to be able to handle it, and especially when you told me the Treeman were like not unbreakable and stuff. I was thinking, well, I'm just going to get them on combat res alone. Like I've got quite a lot here.
And one of them did fall to combat res.
He did, yes, he did.
So they, don't treat them like a giant.
No, yeah.
The giants are unbreakable.
Yeah.
Your Treeman will run away.
Yeah. Do you think there's an oversight on their behalf? Do you think they're meant to be unbreakable?
I'm not sure. Maybe they would be too tough. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, hard to tell. But anyway, first of all, what was your MVP? Let's go with that of your army.
It's hard to look past the Branchwraith with the Spectral Doppelganger. That is incredible.
Yeah, brutal.
And that's a Branchwraith with a great weapon.
Yeah.
But if you have the opportunity to have a rather like beefed up wizard, maybe in the chaos, I don't know if they can take illusion or not.
Don't think so, but yeah.
But with a magic weapon, that definitely held my right flank.
Yeah, you put something really working. I mean, she was just siding up Ungors left, right, and centre. I was overconfident. Even in fact, I thought, the big unit 30 Ungors, they'll put the work into that like foxy little, what was it, 10 dryads, of which I roasted 7 of them or whatever it was at the start. Crazy, like really good. But I like that. That's what I like about the differences with fantasy. Is like, you know, yes, there's only a few of them, but they're powerful and they're able to hold that flank. My MVP on my side, I don't know. I don't think I have one. Everything was just kind of like a bit.
It's probably the best of yours.
My best to goes with the general in it and stuff. Yeah, they put the work in there in the middle, but it's my fault as a general because I wasn't aggressive enough with the Bestigors at all, or the Pestigors. They didn't get in combat. I think, first of all, me placing the Shaman in the Pestigor unit was a problem. I should have put it in with the Gors, perhaps, and he would have done a little bit better that side, you know, throwing some more magic out there. But then again, the Gors got completely surrounded because of my idiocy and then eaten alive, pretty much. So, yeah, I think in the center, I was too timid with the Bestigors. I should have just flat out marched them forward. I don't care if you charge me, because you know what? You can't really do that much, like, one-on-one, as it were. Because you were like, you did a really good job. The finesse of, like, getting those multiple charges off, hitting the flanks in the right place, flipping that Treeman into different tree locations. Yeah.
It had to be divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Trying to pick the right spells or randomly even generate the right spells for your right wizards is absolutely critical.
Yeah.
You know, you experienced tonight what I experienced with my orcs.
Yeah.
And having magic missile in a unit that you kind of want them in combat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like all you're doing is walking them.
Yeah.
And then they don't get involved in the game.
Yeah.
So.
And you know what? We're going to make those errors as we progress through and get to used to old world. Like you were saying off camera, that you're kind of starting to understand more of the nuances of the magic, not magic phase, I was going to call it magic phase, of the different mini magic phases and how they're going to complement, like the whole assailement thing, the fact you can just do that in combat.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Just, it does change the dynamics of how you're thinking in terms of the strategy of your armies and how you're building your armies even. You know, like less magic missiles, for example, and more trying to lean in if you can, or if you pick a level 4, take Lore Familiar so you can pick your spells and really kind of like lean into how you want that him to perform within a combat unit. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I'd like a rematch. We haven't got time because it's very late, but I'd like a rematch, and I think that I would done things a little bit differently. Like I said, I think I could have beaten you in that regard.
Yeah, I think so. We might even, just as we've mentioned magic, we might have got something wrong. I might have used my wizard to dispel when she was in combat. The Branchwraith. You know, these things just when they don't come second nature to you. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back.
Even if you didn't, I mean, it happens, right? It doesn't matter. I challenge anyone to play a game of a new game system, or even like if you've played the 50th game of a game system and not kept something wrong during a 5 hours or however you've been recording for. On top of all that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Chris, for bringing in the Wood Elves, without any elves. They're amazing, and I can't wait to expand on that army and do other bits and pieces, whatever you're going to work on it next, because it looks amazing. And we'll have them back, no doubt, and we'll have your orcs back, no doubt. And you're a Tomb King fan, right?
I'm a bit of a Tomb King fan.
So maybe you can use my Tomb Kings in the future, and we'll see you with that. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Comment below if you enjoyed, because it's nice to read those. And hit the old like button, all the rest of it. And we'll see you again for the next one next week. I don't know where I'm recording, but I'll probably let you know if you're in Discord. Until then, see ya.